Now, do you want me to set up my playbook change now, or do we want to do that?
Oh, we're gonna do it on stream as soon as I think it's working. I think stream is working. Yes, it's working. Yeah, we'll do it now on stream.
Cool. Let me pull up my stuff. Because I have an idea of what I want already. I was
Okay.
doing that while I was on my lunch break.
So, what have you decided on?
I think I'm going to go with what we talked about earlier, just because I loved the idea of it. And we're going with notes here. I think I'm going to go with the wronged.
Excellent.
All right, give me 1 second. I want to make sure I don't accidentally double up on audio here.
I'm not used to Discord showing so many people.
It's like we're in an episode of the Brady Bunch.
Kind of
all
an
a
odd
sudden.
thing.
The Brady Bunch. All right, well, let's go ahead and set up the wronged by we'll just go ahead and set it up. Let's just get started. Let's jump into it. How did young Melvin, young innocent Melvin, become the wronged while the party was away?
So I'm thinking that during the time period after
The Time War?
not the Time War, after young Flanagan showed up, I got recruited to the agency full time, went blacklist. They trained me in, the secret ways of the agency while I was trying to break out and protect, Klaus and Flanagan and Gideon. And in that time period, I'm going to say my mother was killed during the events of what was happening while I was gone. And I've kind of snapped, and I have broken free from the agency using magical tools and items at my disposal.
Hell yeah.
And I'm gonna right the wrongs of vengeance.
Excellent. So let's go down the whole character list. I feel like your look has probably changed unless you're still wearing a sweater vest.
A sweater vest with Kevlar above it.
And stained in the blood of your enemies.
Oh wait, you know what? I'm gonna say short 30s. He's got like the MIB look. He has the Kevlar because you get armor as one of your choices. That protective wear suits. But like on my the Velcro, it's all anime.
You have
patches.
anime morale patches.
Anime morale patches.
Excellent. Let's go down the list. Who did you lose?
My mom.
All right. Let's fill it out as we go. Why couldn't you save them? You could pick one or more. Was it your fault? Were you selfish? You were slow.
I want to say because the agency had me in the bunker training after the events of Gideon's mom wrecking havoc, and I couldn't leave the bunker to go save her.
So you found out after the fact.
Exactly.
With the keeper's agreement, what got her?
What is the current? I know you said we're at war. What happened? Like, what monster happened right after I had to stop playing for a bit?
That feels like it was
Klaus
months
is
ago.
a god now. Please let Klaus strike him.
Let's see. What did y'all fight? Y'all fought the crab monster, right?
Yes.
And then you went and killed Santa Claus.
Good. Fuck that guy.
Yes. Well, we didn't
And
kill
this-
him. We just put he applied the divine spirit to Klaus.
So Klaus is now the Santa Claus, and the old Santa Claus is his Krampus.
Okay. Interesting.
Currently, they're fighting one of the four horsemen of the apocalypse.
Yeah, I've already done some damage.
and it happens to be war.
I want to say the crab monster, and I just have this general vendetta.
The crab monster has been cooked. I think that Flanagan like made him into lobster meat at some point, hacked him to pieces.
Oh, I destroyed that crab monster.
It all ended with Gideon consuming him.
Yeah.
How about we come back to the monster breed, because I want it to be like relevant so that you can get vengeance later, and it's not just, oh yeah, Flanagan took care of that.
It was Jesus Christ who struck her down.
Anything is possible.
Or bad Jesus.
So when changing playbooks, do I keep the stuff from the mundane, or do we wipe that clean?
We wipe that clean, except stuff that is absolutely critical to Melvin as a character. Like, what is Melvin's most important trait? Like, what made Melvin Melvin?
I think it's always the victim.
What is always the
about
victim?
Yeah.
When another uses. Yes, absolutely.
Because he's always being bullied. He's always being told what to do.
Oh, this is his chance, meeting the new party, to be the top dog, but not really feel it on the inside.
I'm Melvin 2.0. You can respect me.
All right, let's do moves. We'll do relationships afterwards because we have to do introductions.
Yep.
So, how many moves do you get?
I believe it's 1.
Actually, I don't see where it says how many you get.
So let me pull it. I think there was 1 that is given to you by default.
I keep clicking your things. That's probably bad.
No, you're fine. I haven't been touching it.
Okay. Not the advanced moves. Should we just make another character sheet and start over?
Yeah, I think that might be better.
Okay.
Let me grab.
Just copy and paste your inventory.
I'm gonna call it Meldog 2.0.
I don't think I would have anything else in my inventory at this point. So they would have confiscated everything. So I'll just copy the history over.
Okay, Meldon 2.0. I've misspelled dog.
There we go. And we'll just copy 3 over.
While you copy, I'm gonna go grab a beer. I'm gonna need it for this mess. Still working through the Alani Rose Ale from Reformation.
Uh,
It's okay. It's beer.
Just okay. Yeah.
Okay, so I pick. You get. I know my prey right away, and then I pick 2. So I think DIY surgery, just because we already established I wanted to know first aid. And
DIY surgery. Oh, I love it.
and
This is the failed CPR class.
Yeah, it's coming back. Watch yourself.
So DIY surgery and which one? Berserk.
Actually, I'm gonna go with safety first. I think it's fitting since I'm coming out armed after I broke out of the agency.
So when you broke out of the agency, are they chasing you, or do they just do they just cut you loose?
I broke out, so they'd probably be pissed at me because I stole some serious shit.
Excellent.
Because when we go to signature weapons, I'm going to be taking. Where are you?
A chainsaw. You wouldn't actually need to steal that from them, probably.
Well, no, there was on the sheet. One of the items is an enchanted dagger, and I was going to use that, but I see sawed shotgun, specialist weapon, chainsaw, specific weapon.
Silver dagger for werewolves?
No, it just says magical dagger.
I don't know.
Enchanted dagger, 2 harm, hand magic.
I do
Must be
not.
the fighting knife.
I mean, if it's magic, it's magic.
Yeah, that's just the actual PDF has it that way. That's weird. And then I think I've been using a hunting rifle
All right,
as
yep.
per usual.
Pink camo.
And then I want to say the creepy plane van.
Oh, you have a car now. Are you
I do.
are you still rocking the skateboard?
Yeah, I still got my decks in the back, my dude.
Just want to make sure. I feel like it's an important mill dog trait.
Yeah, I stole a van.
Is it an agency van?
It has surveillance equipment and shit in it.
All right, let's do histories. Let's do introductions. Should Chance go first or Constantine?
Chance for sure.
Brett, you want to introduce Chance Winterbottoms?
Oh God. So Chance recently showed up at the Claus house to garrote Mrs. Claus immediately upon finding her. Chance had been carrying out his own missions, doing his own investigating of something else when he encountered the rest of these guys. And Chance being Chance, I'm gonna follow a mystery, so I'm following a mystery.
I forgot you aided in the murder of Mrs. Claus.
Oh my god.
I just basically that was like the first thing I did as soon as it was like you see Mrs. Claus, and I garroted her.
And you're also Flanagan's cousin, right?
Yes.
That's true. Yes, he's a relative of mine. But we're not that close, but he is related to me.
So
Did we say by blood or by just relation?
Yes. I don't know if we established that or not.
maybe we'll find out. Maybe we'll find
Maybe
out.
we will find. Yeah.
So Meldog and Chance know each other somehow. How do y'all know each other from the list?
From the
The
list.
assassination of Mrs. Claus.
I just do.
Meldog, you want to go first?
I'm looking here. Story prompts.
Is this the first time we've had the whole crew together?
It is. This is a big party now. I think.
I feel like War's HP just went way up.
We're going to talk about that because y'all are really bad at this game sometimes, and I need to remind you something.
We're here to solve a mystery, not learn about the world.
You're here to learn about the. I'm going to go ahead and do it now while they figure out their relationship. You're supposed to solve mystery. You're supposed to save the world. You're supposed to figure out the monster's weakness and exploit it to kill it, because if you don't, it won't die.
I don't know.
Period. The end.
Hey, I stole his car, okay? Don't forget.
I respect their hard-earned knowledge and often come to them for advice. More specifically, I respect them killing Santa Claus as well. After the shit that he pulled, I'm kind of salty.
So you knew Chance in the background and you were mining him for information?
Yeah.
Oh, that's dirty. That's a whole new level of Meldog.
Maybe you were spying on him while you were in the agency as part of your training, and he didn't know that the agency was watching him.
I think that would work for a lot of these new people. Is like I've been watching how they connected to the old team, and like when I got out, I need resources because Klaus turned into a god.
All right, Chance, how do you know Meldog?
That's interesting because I knew Meldog was somehow tied into a mystery that I had been researching, and I've been keeping an eye on Meldog this whole time. I know all about him. So
What's my favorite?
I'm well aware that he's been keeping tabs on me too.
You've been
So
keeping
you guys are
tabs on
just
each other.
circularly spying on each other.
It's like y'all are walking down a
We
mall
had
or
a
something, your eyes lock. All right, Constantine, introduce yourself.
All right. Let's see. Oh, introduction. Let's see. A technicolor trench coat, long greasy hair, often confused for a Jesus impersonator, and clean shaven with no eyebrows and hardcore by the book. Some of those statements seem to be conflicting, but that's in summation. Basically, Keanu Reeves.
So, how does Constantine, the criminal,
Whoa, that's
literally your class,
Let's
no
not pass
Meldog?
judgment here.
let's see. Okay. How do I know? Wait, who am I? How do I knowing? Which one? Meldog?
Melvin.
Yep. All right. This hunter worked with me on a semi-legal or illegal job, and we can work out what it was. I mean, my dude's an artifact dealer, and you work for the agency, so it would be very, very plausible that I dealt you some artifacts or magic items.
Before I became roped into all of this, I was working as an IT guy at a computer repair shop. I could have repaired your computer after it broke.
You repaired. How's that semi-legal?
Well, you were like,
Was it a front? You were a legit employee, but it was a front.
could be.
Underground pasta business in the back.
You thought you were trading him some magical artifact, and he just took your computer and fucked it up.
It's still mining Bitcoin for me to this day.
There we go.
All right, Meldog, how do you know Constantine?
We casually knew each other from, he would come in and get advice and stuff on how to work a computer, how to get to the dark web and all that stuff. And Melvin being Melvin and knowing how to get that sweet dark web information hooked him up, and that's how he sells his artifact.
Is that on the list?
Yes. Relationship, close or distant, tell them why.
Excellent. Just want to make sure. So, last time... Wait, is there any more relationships we need to deal with? I think you know young Flanagan and Gideon the Monstrosity.
No, Gideon has never met Constantine.
He's not?
Has Constantine... Oh, wait, yeah.
Constantine?
I think you have.
Yeah, who is Constantine?
Scott, was he there for the birth of Constantine? I know you were. I think it was all three of us, wasn't it?
Jeff's the only session Jeff has missed in like the last 2 months was last week's.
Okay, so then yeah, he was there for the birth of Constantine. I think.
Maybe you weren't
okay.
there. Maybe you weren't there when we did introductions.
Chance. I only have Chance, Young Flanagan, and then Meldog. Okay.
Constantine
go.
and Gideon, how do you know each other? This is important. As I stall for time trying to figure out how y'all are all going to get together.
Okay, how about we go this route? I know you from my criminal past. And... Oh wait, we did talk about this. I didn't write it down. Who saw me dealing artifacts? Nope, that was Young Flint. Yep,
Yes.
selling the Ark of the Covenant. Damn!
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
where I
yeah.
was going again.
When did Constantine come into play?
The beginning
He's been
of
around
war.
for 2 sessions, right? Yeah.
2 sessions ago now. Yeah,
I
2
just don't
sessions
have...
ago.
I don't
'Cause
have
remember-
the history.
Yeah, because we did all that stuff where I made the car explode. You guys got arrested. I tried to break you out, but guys were able to walk out. And then last week we continued on from that, but you weren't here, Jeff. And me and Constantine met up with some people in a restaurant. And,
I've missed two sessions. I missed the one before that also because
Oh.
my dad came home from the hospital.
that's
Okay,
right.
so yeah, that's...
So I do not know. That's why the name was drawing a total blank. I was sitting here like, man, I'm really spaced out tonight. I just can't remember this name at all.
Alright. So yeah, okay. Because yeah, Chance was on there. Alright.
So how do I know Constantine? Is it John Constantine?
Just Constantine. Yeah, it would be John Constantine. That's where the inspiration came from.
I've read about him in comic books. That's how
Alright.
Gideon knows them.
Comic books. Oh my god. Can we do that? Can I be featured in a comic book series?
Absolutely.
read
You're very wealthy. You could write your own comics and publish them.
That's true. Oh yes.
Constantine sold
Yeah,
his soul accidentally for a lot of money.
And he doesn't know it. So the party doesn't know it either.
And he doesn't know it. But he keeps making it rain everywhere he goes as a diversionary tactic.
And it works sometimes.
All right, so last time on Dragon Ball Z, what happened? Y'all stole War's car and you went to a restaurant. Oh, wait. Sorry. There was a riot at a Walmart. And y'all did not resolve the riot. You ran away like cowards.
I nearly got trampled to death trying to stop it.
And then you stole War's car to get away. I'm sure there will be no repercussions for that.
None.
And then
None at all.
you tried to sell it to...
Well, I'm currently in the process of selling it.
You currently are. And guess who rings? Your phone rings, Constantine.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Wait, are we still at the table? We've
Yes,
been at this
you're
place
still at
for
the
a long
table.
fucking
You've
time.
been having drinks and holy water and nachos and shit. And your phone rings.
Oh yeah, forgot about that.
Are you going to answer?
I'm gonna silence it for a second.
Okay.
Hey Flanagan, you wanna head over to the tennis courts? I've had about all the holy water I care to have.
I guess so. Let's go.
To the tennis courts.
Over to the tennis courts.
You know, the tennis courts, the coolest.
All right,
place
I'm
to
gonna
go.
return the call. I'm feeling pretty good. I'm putting it on speaker. I don't even care right now.
All you hear is click.
Son of a bitch.
Oh, it's that guy, huh?
Yep.
He rings
I'm gonna
again.
text. Hello.
Hey, you're asshole.
Hang up. Click.
He texts you. He says, I found a buyer.
All right, call him back.
He hangs up.
This guy's gonna get killed. That's all I'm saying. We're gonna murder this guy, all right?
He calls
I'm
you.
gonna wire him. Oh, he calls me. I'm gonna answer the phone. What?
All right, I got you a buyer. I got you.
Okay.
This is a special one. This is a special deal. But
The last special deal I dealt with you in, I almost died. That's why we don't work together,
yeah, but
and also why I screwed you out of your cut.
and fuck you. And this is a very special offer. These don't come around very often. An associate of mine has decided he is willing to accept your artifact as as an introduction fee.
An introduction fee?
You give
Ridiculous.
him the car, and he will take you on as a client. His name is Nog Bronzebeard. He's from.
Bronze.
Do you know about the underground dwarf city?
Well, yeah, I kind of have to. I know Giddy.
So he's an artificer down in the underground dwarf city. He doesn't take on clients lightly, but his goods are top notch. Now I know.
what's he gonna give me in return?
Oh,
You know how I work.
He will give you an audience. You are establishing a relationship with this man.
Let me talk to somebody. I think I know. Oh, Jesus! Well, he walked away. I need to do some recon on this guy. I think I've vaguely heard of him.
You need to talk to somebody?
You need to hurry. This guy is impatient, and
Just give me a location. Where do I need to go?
you don't go anywhere. He will collect, and then we'll have to figure out how you can beat him.
You know I don't do business on these grounds. Like I said, I'll call you back. It'll be quick.
You wanted a buyer. I found one.
It's not. He's
Click.
not really buying anything.
He's already hung up.
All right, Flanagan. Let's rally the troops.
Poof.
All right, who are we getting?
Everybody.
Black smoke appears.
Son of a bitch.
You asked two people to buy you. You asked for two people to go find you a buyer.
Okay, black smoke. Flanagan, what's with this black smoke? Are you playing around with those smoke bombs again?
Out of the black smoke walks the representative of Satan that you discussed terms with before, and he says in his voice, I got you a buyer."
Jesus Christ. Well, somebody got to me first. What's your offer?
You wanted 2 rings. 2 magic rings. I got them.
No, it's the bubble ring plus 2 magic rings.
I got you 2 magic rings. Do you want them or not?
You know the terms. I got something else cooking. Bubble ring and 2 magic rings, and we have a deal.
And I'm telling you, I got 2 magic rings. Do you want them?
I just walked by. Flanagan, let's go get some tennis balls.
All right, let's roll.
As I was saying, Mystery Men style, group text.
Your group texting.
We're going to bring Meldog. We're
no,
going to
no.
bring Chance.
I want to know how Meldog, Chance, and everyone meets up at the tennis courts, because you done fucked up my idea. So, how are y'all all at the tennis courts together?
Fine, I'll give you a second chance.
I've been wiretapping his phone.
Constantine's phone this whole time.
Yeah, because
That would-
I knew he would be coming in handy, and I stole the van with all the radio equipment in it.
All you had to do was give me the damn bubble ring.
Why
Why is that so hard?
I don't even know what the bubble ring is.
I feel like you're afraid to give me stupid items because they're gonna hurt you in
Oh,
some way.
I had 2
What is
stupid
the bubble
items.
ring?
I had 2 stupid items to give you right off the bat.
Yeah, but I was gonna give those to Flanagan, remember? And I wanted a bubble ring to not do shit.
Well,
You ruined it. Okay.
I've ruined it. My bad. You're gonna have to go talk to Nog. He knows things.
Yeah, we are gonna
He
have
can
to
make
go talk.
he can make you a bubble ring. I bet.
All right, fine. I'm gonna call the demon guy back. Ring, ring.
The demon guy or Larry?
Don't I? I talked directly to the demon guy, right? Or did
You
I
I
talk
thought
to
Larry was the demon guy. or
So
was
Larry
the-
is the guy you betrayed.
Yeah, Larry's the guy I betrayed. The demon
Oh.
guy is the guy I want to talk to.
He's standing on the other side of the tennis courts. looking at you with his hands up, like, "Why are you walking away from me, you dick?"
I had a little too much holy water. Bring me your stupid rings.
He holds up 2 rings on his finger, and they're both spinning.
Let's go out to the car.
You want the
Just
rings?
parked up. Yeah, give me the rings.
You give me the keys. Let's go to the car. You can have the
We're
rings
going to the
when
car
I get the car.
first.
As you,
I gotta get something out of the trunk.
Oh God! As you pull up to the car, there it is, the car, and also a nondescript van, completely unobtrusive. You don't even know it's there; it's just there.
Okay, I popped the trunk.
What's in the trunk?
You're supposed to tell me. You made the car up.
You stole the car. I thought you put something in the trunk.
Well,
Do you really want me to make up an item?
You're giving
All
him
right.
you're giving
I'm
him the
taking
car.
I'm taking out a chunk of the 10 Commandments out of the trunk. I pick up a small piece. Hey, Flanagan, this might come in handy. It supposedly got some sort of holy magic and toss it to you.
All it says is thou.
Are you going to catch it or just let it fall on the ground?
And it
Flanagan?
falls to the ground.
Wait, Scott, can you hear me?
Nope, he can't hear you.
He's
Is
been
he-
stricken deaf.
Oh, my headset was turned all the way down.
I just tossed a chunk of the 10 Commandments to you.
Oh, I guess I'll catch it.
So you now have a piece that says thou. Okay.
Does
I think
it
that's
hold
every-
any power? Do I feel any magic? Do I feel any magic radiating from it?
It's a very heavy rock.
That says thou.
Thou.
Maybe you should talk to your resident religious expert, whoever that might be.
Whatever. All right, here's your keys. Give me the rings.
Thank you. He takes them from you and then throws them, and they vanish. He holds out his hand that has 2 rings. Both of the rings have teeth on the inside,
Oh no.
and he puts them in your hand, Constantine. And you disconnect, as you do every single time I give you something.
That was a very powerful gesture. It's so powerful it knocked him off the internet.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, it's just Discord. I don't know why it crashes. Anyway, so I take the rings. Flanagan, I think these are for you. They look a little dangerous, but this is what you get for trusting me and dealing with demons.
As he
the
tosses the rings to you, and they land in your hand, like I said, they both have teeth on them.
Like human teeth.
Like when you put them on, it's going to hurt a lot, and they're probably not going to come off.
Without them fingers.
And there's 2 of them.
There's 2 of
Just
them.
put them on. Go for it. Couple middle
All right.
finger me.
You don't want to
I put one on each index finger.
one on each index finger. Like pew pew?
Index fingers. You know what index fingers are.
Yeah, that's why I was like pew pew. Those
Pew
fingers.
pew.
As you go pew pew, bubbles come out of one finger. And in the other finger, as it slips onto your hand, let me open up your character sheet and remind myself something. What was your alternative weird move before?
On Flanagan.
Yeah, I say before in the past tense. Because it's no
Yeah.
longer.
It's old Flanagan. So my alternative weird?
Yeah, you couldn't use magic. Were you a trust your gut or no limits?
I had a. Well, my alternative weird was It could have been worse, which is when I miss a use magic roll. So that won't really do much here.
On your alternative weird move, they're like empath, illuminated, no limits, past lives, sensitive, trust your gut, telekinesis, and weird science.
Where are you looking?
Up at the top.
I'm just gonna wander over to the golf cart area of the country club and start throwing
Alternative weird
hundreds.
moves. Oh yeah. I never did any of this for alternative weird moves.
Well, guess what? You can now use magic.
Hey.
Specifically, the use magic stuff in the use magic option.
So you can shoot out bubbles and one other thing.
Yeah.
What is my one other thing?
Anything that's in use magic.
On my old character sheet?
No, on this character sheet.
On this character sheet. This character sheet doesn't have any use magic.
Scroll up to use magic.
Oh, cool. That's pretty neat.
Ah, okay.
We're gonna have to talk about that when it happens.
Sure.
But you feel energy flow through you as your aura aligns with something on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
And then you see stars and you blink and you have attuned yourself with magic, which
Excellent.
is something that should have happened already, given that you are the daughter of a witch. But
Daughter of a witch, yes.
you needed some extra alignment to make it happen, I guess.
I agree with you, Justin. I agree.
Just gonna skip over that.
So Meldog, you can make an appearance if you'd like. Chance, how did you end up at the country club? Because I got no idea, man.
Are you the
Well-
golf cart guy that I'm throwing hundreds at?
No, I kind of like I do one of those like whistles, and you just see a guy in a suit with a Kevlar vest sitting in that inconspicuous van, looking at you, just going,
Wait, that's what Chance sees, or is that what
"Yeah,
Constance?
that's what that's what Chance sees."
Well, where is Chance? Like in a bush watching
He's
you? or
still at the
something?
restaurant, I thought.
Chance
walk
wasn't
up.
at the restaurant.
Chance walks up and is looking at you like has no clue who the hell you are. Can I help you?
Chance, it's Melvin,
Melvin, never heard of a Melvin.
and I kind of like Melvin from the cloud.
All right, fine. Wink, wink. What's up?
Where's Gideon?
Just where is
Well,
Yeah, where is Gideon?
Oh shit. Well, if we go back to the timeline, wasn't he like in? He was in Klaus's backpack.
Whose backpack is he in right now?
Well, he could be anywhere. It's a country club. You got a country club. Where are you, Gideon?
Is the country club full of wealthy old men?
Yeah.
Oh God.
Is he gonna try to eat one?
Please tell me you're wearing a skin suit. That would make my day.
That's I kind of read my mind there. I was gonna say find the one old man who looks like he doesn't quite belong. Maybe his eyes keep randomly rolling in just
Hold on.
odd directions.
Is
as
this
he
like the
talks.
original Men in Black bad guy, the bug guy?
Yeah, just like that. Yeah, he's just like that. That is exactly what I have in my head.
So I think you guys can identify Gideon walking over, right?
Yeah, more or less.
I don't know he can do that now. I've been gone for so long. Like, I'm trying to find him because I know the last time I saw him, we tried to kill him or contain him.
Oh, that's right. That was
And-
the hospital.
And then Gideon talks because he could do that now. What does he say, Jeff?
Well, he's over in the corner. There's like a ring of chairs around a fireplace, and several of the old men are laughing, and Gideon's just the life of the party over there in his skin suit, just cracking jokes, keeping them entertained.
Okay, well, let's fast forward to the part where he meets up with the party, so that we don't have to see what you do to these old men.
No, I want to see this in excruciating detail. I must know.
Well, there's a baby.
Babe.
Those happen sometimes. Do we need to come back to you, Gideon?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, Meldog, Chance, Constantine, Flanagan.
I'm still pelting a valet, I think, with hundreds. So they're kind of
Why?
behind me. I got bored! And I'm wealthy! What do you think happened?
Well, Constantine and Meldog walk up to young Flanagan. Young Flanagan, you know who Meldog is. You've met him before.
Absolutely.
You
What's up?
killed a witch
What's up,
before.
Dog? What you been up to?
Well, being held under my own free will inside of the agency, no one decided to come and get me, so I was stuck there for about 2 months. My mother died because of that, and I don't know where Klaus went. And I'm, in a weird way, sad.
Bad news. Klaus has ascended.
Like, up?
He is the new Saint Nick.
Oh.
Hey, computer repair boy, I remember you.
Oh, hey, Chance, how's it going? Or Constantine. Shit. In character.
I appreciate that, you fool. As Constantine takes a big swig of his holy water.
You remember to keep your computer on at all times, right? As part of the deal of fixing your computer, right?
Oh, no, I traded that one away.
Shit, there was like $5,000 worth of Bitcoin on your computer I was gonna take when you came back. I mean,
Oh, well. You know me, wheeling and dealing.
well, I was gonna give you a cut, but at this point, it's lost to time.
Flanagan, who the hell is this Klaus guy you guys are talking about?
He used to be a buddy. He was kind of a crazy, kind of hobo kind of guy. He worked for Saint Nick, and then he basically
like-
used,
Santa Claus?
yeah,
Like a real Santa Claus is real.
Yeah.
Santa Claus is very real, and Klaus.
Okay,
is now
I've dealt
Santa
with
Claus.
demons and all sorts of other shit, and you're telling me Santa Claus is real?
Have you dealt
I
with
don't know.
gnomes yet?
100%.
You know, like it's gonna get weirder from here. At one point, we found a stone in the middle of Central Park, and it was me reading people's minds. Like, sky's the limit for the bullshit that you find in this job.
As you say that, 7 gnomes come flying out of the bush at you.
I'm gonna use my brand new magically enchanted dagger, and I'm just gonna like kunai ninja style from Naruto, and just like and they just kind of like fly apart.
Constantine's just gonna back out of the way.
So we've just witnessed Meldog assassinate 7 gnomes with no problem whatsoever. His training has taken him places that no one else could.
So anyway, Chance, what the hell are you doing at my country club?
Well, that's a good question. As soon as we saw war, I slipped away because I had to go meet up with some folks that you probably don't know this, but through my line of work and research, there's this order called the Order of the White Horse. Currently, it's being run by Stephen Root and Jojo Siwa. I know it sounds ridiculous, but anyhow, the Order of the White Horse is a group that tries to prevent war, the Red Horse, from coming to the ethereal plane. And so I went, yes. I see someone has a hand up. Yes, stranger I've never met and have never kept tabs on.
JoJo is in the girl that sells the scrunchies at Target.
I'm sorry, what?
JoJo, like the girl that you'd see in like Target.
Oh,
sells
yeah,
the
oh yeah, yes.
the embodiment of war, if I'm following this right. from happening?
Well, okay, so Stephen Root currently leads it.
Oh,
And JoJo's just learning the ropes, really, but it's an ancient order. It dates back a long way, and they what they do is they monitor the signs of the signs of the apocalypse and specifically war.
I have a
That's
question
all
now.
well and
This
good. Wait.
Game Master's got a question. How
Yes.
does the Order of the White Horse interact with Flanagan's sect? Do they know of each other's existence?
That's a question for my mentor.
That'd be a question for the Order of the White Horse. I just know who they are.
So no one knows. Game Master.
I just want to. That needed to be out there because there are multiple ancient orders of something going on now, and it's confusing.
Anyway, Chance, all that's well and good. I just wanted to make sure you weren't going to get thrown out again for peeping in the women's locker room. There's not much to see in there.
Yeah, I know. I checked it out before I came over here. But speaking of war, when I slipped away to talk to them, I learned something about why war might be connected to this, and I have a hold here that how does this mystery, how does the mystery of war appearing on Earth connect to the bigger picture would be my...
Excellent. I'm excited about this. A long time ago, before you got into this crazy world, you used to sit on Auntie Marissa's lap, that's Flanagan's mom, and she would tell you stories about this war on clocks and how the 4 pony riders would show up and cause the war on clocks.
Oh no!
I just thought she was a kook.
Oh god! Scott,
And-
you know what he's talking about, right?
I'm drawing a blank.
The war on clocks? Time?
Oh,
You're a terrible person, Sean. Continue, Game Master.
You did this to me.
we broke him. We have broken him.
I've been broken. And I believe someone mentioned Time War in this conversation. I don't know if they did it in character or not, but that triggered you to think back to what your Aunt Marissa used to tell you. And you're seeing, as the stars align, you realize that the Time War that you've heard these people discuss and the war on clocks is the same thing. And that the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse are involved in making it come to fruition. Again.
That's what I've learned. That's what I learned from the order. So we have a lot bigger problems to tackle. If war's already here, then we're getting close to a time war.
Is anybody in the party aware of the Time War?
Yeah, me.
Well, that's right. You, I think,
Just-
Gideon.
just
But-
Dog at this point.
Well, Flanagan was training for it, wasn't he?
But he
I was signed up to. I was enlisted to go in.
He was pulled right before the Time War, actually.
Yeah, it was like before
Yeah.
it happened.
So the only person
Yeah,
that
that-
knows about the Time
No.
War is Meldog.
Can't,
No,
can't-
well,
That's-
I'm aware of it. I just didn't experience any of it.
and I've only
That
heard
story
secondhand
my
accounts.
Aunt Flanagan, your mother, used to tell me. I just thought it was a silly story, but when I went to investigate a little further with the Order of the White Horse, that's where I pieced it all together, and I told them what your mother, my aunt, used to tell me when I was younger, and apparently that's a tradition of people who've been associated with the Order in the past.
Now, are we trying to go after War himself, or are we going to be going after the Order? Like, who is my target on this one? Who am I going to have to take out to kind of neutralize the threat?
It's a good question.
Well,
I mean,
are you asking me, Chance?
Just the group.
Generally.
I'm asking the group, and I'm like waving around as we're like in the middle of.
I'm ready. I've already gone toe to toe with War. I'm ready to take him down.
Let's.
Oh yeah, how'd that go, by the way?
It'd be better if I had some help.
Oh,
Yeah, well, sorry, I had to slip away to get this information to the right people. It was very imperative.
Alright.
so, what is
Hey,
the
Gideon,
party
this
gonna
would be a
do?
perfect time for you to walk up because you recognize me from the comic book. Gideon enters the chat.
Are you guys still outside?
Yeah, we're still outside standing talking about
Are the-
all sorts of bullshit.
Are the gnomes laying in pieces all over the place still? Are you guys just like casually ignoring that pile of gore?
This is a country club. There are servants cleaning it up.
So you better hurry.
There's a big trash can of gnome bits that they're putting them all in, though.
Does he like walk
Okay.
up in like a skin suit and then like crawl over?
Start snacking on them.
Yeah, think like a scarecrow that's been brought to life. You know how like the legs are moving, but the upper body is just kind of flopping around. The arms are kind of limply hanging at the side. It's kind of like that. Comes out the door.
So you look like a zombie walking up, basically.
Yeah, basically. I would expect everyone would be slightly alarmed by this approaching them.
Normal people would be. So,
The eyes are just rolling in random directions.
so which of you knows the telltale signs of Gideon approaching in a skin suit?
I think it would be Meldog because he's frozen in fear. Look at him.
He just said his
Yeah.
well, due to my esteemed comic book fame, I can recognize his walk from when I gave him an autograph before. Is that you, Gideon? You look a little different than the last time I saw you.
Oh yeah, it's me. I was just inside hitting it up with all the socialites.
Well, that's good. That's really good.
You weren't eating him, were you?
Only just this fellow here.
Oh, all right then. Well,
He'll probably be okay. I ooze out of the mouth, and the whole body just collapses into a pile of skin. Maybe not.
He looks at it and he goes, "Oh shit, that was Fred."
No, maybe not.
Well, I mean, he was like 102 anyway. You're fine.
Yeah, he was old. It's okay.
Well,
Ooh, are those gnome parts?
have at it, man.
They're fresh.
Don't mind if I do.
As Gideon is feasting on the gnome parts, Meldog, if he was here, would hear his radio chirping, and we're gonna have to wait for him to get back because that's my segue.
Okay.
You forced him into a surveillance van. Oh,
I
here
didn't
he
force
goes.
him into surveillance van. I just merely asked.
Num 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 num.
This is so weird right now that Gideon can talk. I'm sounding like a fungus. It's messing with me. Oh! Chirping commences. Chirp, chirp. Radio sound.
Your radio is chirping, Meldog, as Gideon feasts on gnome bits.
This is Blue Sparrow. Over.
This is Red Egg. Over.
What's the 10-4, good buddy? Over.
Police station overrun. Rioters. Police officers. They've got water cannons. Over.
Sounds like a bit of a pickle. Do you need me over there 420? Over.
Not 420. Like 2 minutes from now, please. Oh God, we're dying.
On my way, good buddy.
Oh God!
There seems to be.
Are we gonna have a convoy?
Do we have a
No.
Wilhelm scream going on?
It's a
Ah!
generic scream from every Halloween soundtrack ever.
Oh, I feel like I should have that on a soundboard.
Actually, the police station is under attack, and a cohort of mine is asking help in about 2 minutes. Would you guys like to kill things?
Absolutely.
I got nothing better to do. Let's go.
All right, hop in the van.
Hop in a van. I call the valet. Got my Lamborghini pulled up.
Of course you do. He pulls up the Lamborghini. He holds up the keys and holds up his hand. He wants a tip.
I'm just gonna pull out a money gun and just blast some absurd amount into his hand.
As you make it rain on this delivery or this
LA.
this valet, he hands you the keys and he walks off.
Hey Gideon, you want to ride?
Don't mind if I do.
Into the Lambo. Vroom vroom.
Only two
Vroom, vroom.
seats. Everyone else is in the stealth
Yeah.
van.
Just climbing in the stealth van.
What kind of
As
seats are they? Are they leather or cloth?
Man, they're leather. It's a Lamborghini. Everything's leather. It's probably leather made from like some ridiculous child labor or some shit like that.
From gnome skin.
Mm.
Van only has one seat, by the way, and everything else is just surveillance equipment. So they're gonna have to like hold on to like some like
safety
ropes
rails.
and wires and shit.
Okay.
And then I
As
floor it.
as the party guns it out of the country club parking lot and goes the 10 blocks it takes to get to the police station, you arrive and there are rioters storming forward on the policemen on the police station. There are policemen from the previous Walmart riot storming forward against the police station, and
These guys again.
there is a group of SWAT people with shields trying to hold them back, and an older looking gentleman in the back, and another gentleman next to him who looks familiar, trying to quell the violence around them. The older looking gentleman, Constantine, you would recognize as Captain Kirk. He has a fancy police chief uniform and what appears to be a
No.
walking stick.
No.
And
Is that Captain Kirk over there?
as you
Are we
get
talking-
closer, you recognize the man standing next to him is the police officer that was interrogating you before.
Yeah. Officer in
Officer
Are we
no
talking
name.
Captain Kirk from Star Trek? Like he's traveled back into like that movie where they go back in
That's what I'm
time?
thinking.
That was the
No.
where they had to get the whales.
This is what happens when you let Chris name characters.
I named him Captain Kirk, and I also gave him a lightning tornado staff.
Okay. So it's not a Star Trek crossover then.
Not yet.
So I wouldn't fanboy over this Captain Kirk.
Does he have the talking powers of Shatner?
You'll have to get closer to here.
I would love that.
I'm gonna
Um,
turn to Chase. I'm gonna be like, "Is that a Kirk guy you talked about? Is he someone we should be worried about, or is he a friend of yours?"
I'm investigating a mystery.
You tell me how you're investigating mystery. That's another thing we need to talk about is
Oh, well, I just failed anyway, but I was looking for war, so I clearly don't see him.
you were looking for war? You found
Yep.
it?
Oh. Well, I'll
Can
take
I?
that.
Can I?
Not yet, because he rolled really poorly.
Oh, okay.
What did he roll?
A 4.
Excellent.
So where
as
did I find him?
the gentleman standing next to Captain Kirk removes his pen from his clipboard, it turns into a spear, and he stabs it through Captain Kirk's neck.
Oh my god, Captain Kirk, no! This is terrible.
I am going. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna use this reaction to use magic.
Okay. What do you, as Captain Kirk grabs his neck and bubbles to the ground, falling, dying, what do you do with your magic?
I'm not quite sure what it does yet, but I'm gonna hold my hand out and cast a spell at Captain Kirk. Wild magic, baby.
Any spell? You
Well,
don't...
I'm gonna try to do the one thing that is beyond human limitations and save Captain Kirk from his mortal wound.
I thought you were just gonna shoot bubbles.
If it's successful, please let it be the bubbles that save him.
So how? So you're laying your not bubble hand toward, and you want to do something beyond human limitations.
Yes.
You want to heal him from a distance. I think that is or he's definitely been stabbed in the neck. There's nothing to be done about that by a big ass spear. How are you? I don't know what beyond limitations can save someone from gushing blood from their neck.
Beyond human limitations.
All right, tell me about it. What's beyond human limitations here?
This is great. This is greater than my lay on hands. This is remote lay on hands.
So you're gonna heal 2 damage to a guy that has a spear through his neck?
And it's gonna cauterize the wound and stabilize him.
So he'll be stable with a spear in the neck. I'm loving it.
Excellent. I love this. I love everything about this. Go ahead and roll use magic. That's a mixed success. I believe you get to pick a glitch.
If it's less effective, he dies.
The magic draws immediate unwelcome attention.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, wait. We're in the Lambo. We're safe.
It's my
This is
car.
the surveillance van.
He's. I had assumed y'all all got out of the car and were approaching the mob. Is that not the case?
No,
Man.
they just rolled off it. And then the guy just gotcha.
I'm in my pink Lamborghini looking around for war, and I see Captain Kirk get stabbed. I didn't make it out of the car yet. Maybe they did.
As Flanagan jumps out of the back of the car, flings his magic forward to try to heal him. He is healed and stabilized. No, it's a mixed success. So he is immediately healed for 2 damage, as the wounds on his neck burn and cauterize, and he falls to the ground, spitting up blood. And War immediately locks eyes with you as he transforms into his much larger self, fully armed with a spear.
I'm going to unshackle my flaming sword from my back.
He smiles.
Constantine turns to Gideon. This guy's kind of an asshole. He's got like a big sword and some armor shit, but we took his car. So just remember that.
Duly noted.
I'm gonna open the door to the Lambo, baby.
As you open the door, his eyes immediately look towards you, and he shouts, "Constantine, where's my fucking car?"
And then as soon as he does that, I'm gonna lunge at War.
Let me paint the picture a little bit so you know that you can't lunge at War. There's a mob of people in front of you, a mob of SWAT people with shields in front of you on the other side of them, and then War up on some steps.
Okay, that does make it a little tougher.
You could chuck your sword at him if you want.
Flanagan, jump on the roof of the Lambo. We got this.
All right, I'm gonna hop on top of the Lambo.
Okay.
Drive
Jump
through
in.
him.
Close the door. Say a prayer to absolve myself of what I'm about to do, and drive through full speed.
Okay,
That war.
let me be clear. The Mr. tried his best, tried so hard not to be a murder hobo. Immediately guns through a group of people with a Lamborghini, Grand Theft Auto style, and kills them all.
I think because he's in a Lambo, everybody's just gonna like, oh.
Yeah, they're gonna like bounce off. I'm so low.
Well,
There might be some critically injured.
I'm sure we'll find out. Go ahead and roll Act Under Pressure to drive your car up on the people.
Gideon would like to take advantage of this situation as well.
I got a 9.
You can absolutely do this. You're gonna curb hop right up there. You're not even gonna scratch any of the rims, but you are gonna kill a bunch of people.
Okay, what about this?
Those are your options. Do it or kill people. Or do it and kill people or don't.
He's avoiding the conversation by disconnecting.
Every time.
So much. So what about this? What if I, instead of driving all the way over there, what if I use this as an assist to launch Flanagan at him?
I mean, Flanagan can try
like
to jump,
that.
but you are still
Yes,
going to kill people.
I was actually thinking about just doing that too.
So
Do I have to kill people? I'm trying.
you decided to run at people with a Lamborghini. You don't get to decide now. Oh wait, I don't want to kill people.
Damn it. Well, okay, if I'm killing people, we're just going through the crowd. Fuck it.
So you don't want Flanagan to be launched?
Oh, he can still be launched. I'm just, if I'm killing people, I'm killing people.
People
There's
are
no
dying.
half measures.
Rioting rioting police officers, SWAT people, and civilians are crushed beneath your Lambo as you climb the stairs with it right up close to war. And as
Wait, I'm driving a Lamborghini over bodies?
yes.
Stairs. Okay, this is going to be a lifted Lamborghini. It's going to be on like a trunk chassis.
Whatever it takes for this to work. And as you do that, you can see War get bigger and bigger as the chaos around him is taking a dark, dramatic turn, and he is in his element.
Well, Flanagan, I think it's on you now. You're going to jump and fly at this guy.
Yep.
All right,
Or I guess I could try to run him over.
you're being launched from the car. You're gonna
Launched from the car, up in the air, sort of above my head, gonna come down and try to stab him in the chest.
This is too fucking cool to not or to risk an act under pressure. So just go ahead and kick some ass.
I already acted under pressure and killed all the pressure.
You killed some pressure. Those poor pressures.
Oh, damn.
What's your extra effect?
Extra effect.
Can you just choose to murder him outright so we can end war?
Is I'm going to inflict terrible harm.
Of course. How much harm is that? Like 5?
Let's see, 3. Yep, 5 harm total.
Meldog, ring, ring, ring. Drive your van over here. I've cleared a path. There's nothing but bodies. We could
Yes,
use the help.
I just saw you murder like 30 people. I'm gonna shoot the giant burning flaming man from a distance because that's the smart thing to do. I'm gonna hang up and I'm gonna get on top of the van.
Did he just ask for us to drive over those people over there?
They're already dead. There's a carpet of bodies.
Hold
I'm
on.
gonna
Let me told him no.
Flanagan brings his sword down into War's hand. He catches it. It goes right through his hand, down to the, cuts his arm right down the middle,
Ooh, excellent.
catching it at the elbow, and he stabs you right in the gut with a spear for 3 harm.
1 harm.
1 harm. 1 eensy band-aidy harm.
So I'm gonna turn, and he stabbed me where?
Right in the gut.
And right in the gut.
That sucks.
So what I'm gonna do
Oh.
is I'm going to grab the spear with my with one of my hands while I'm still holding on with the sword, and I am going to use magic on the spear to attempt to destroy it.
Okay. What spell is that?
That would be
Bubble magic 2.0.
and that would be, I guess, inflict harm.
You want to inflict
On the
harm on his
spear.
weapon?
Actually, I'm gonna banish it because I can banish things.
Okay. So Meldog is climbing up on the car with his assault rifle in tow. You're trying to banish this weapon. What is Gideon and what is everyone else doing? I'm trying to get a big picture of this giant chaotic moment where war is breaking out, and y'all have decided that that's a good way to fight war for some reason.
Fight war with war.
This is seeming like a bad idea, but we're committed.
Committed to catastrophe. Chance, what are you
Committed
doing?
as someone who just ran over.
First, I would like to read a bad situation.
Well, this is a bad one.
You don't even need to roll. It's bad. Well, he's rolling read a bad situation. Gideon, do you want a shotgun? Because I have one.
Does Gideon really need a shotgun at this point anymore?
I'm asking you if you want one. Because we could do a cool thing where we get out of the lifted Lambo with
Go
guns
ahead.
ablazing.
So I'm going to answer that read a bad situation with Meldog. Go ahead and do your kick some ass assault rifle style on the roof of your car.
I think I actually have a hunting rifle. I think
Hunting rifle. Go ahead and take your crack shot. I'm really hoping that you'll fail, and this will explain the bad situation some.
Let's see.
I already have a shotgun.
Oh, you do?
Remember, it's Old Frosty.
Should we both walk out with some shotguns then?
8.
So that's just a rate. That is, you inflict harm and he inflicts harm.
Yep.
All right. Well,
How is he gonna hit you from all the way over there?
as he's holding one spear, he flicks his wrist. Another spear appears in his hand, and he chucks it at you, dealing 3 harm.
1 harm because of my 2 armor.
Fuck y'all and your armor. And you dealt a bunch of harm to him.
2 damage.
2 damage. Oh, sorry. No damage. The bullets ping off of his armor. Or the single bullet pings off of his armor.
No, we get armor. He doesn't get armor.
Oh,
But it's not fair.
but it's war. Go ahead and ask your question, Chance. What is your terrible situation question?
Well, are there victims? Are there still
Everywhere.
people living? I mean, are
You
there
saw
still
me
people
kill a
like
bunch.
living? Not just run over by a car, but are there people standing around?
There are rioters still standing and rioting, and I will say that
Okay,
they weren't all run over, just a lot of them.
I want to figure out what's the best way to protect the victims in terms of I want to get them all in one group and a little bit away.
In a little bit away,
Yeah, they need to be within earshot of
Still
war.
less danger than they currently are.
you
Are you announcing this to the party, or are you just like thinking in your head?
I'm thinking it in my head right now, and I've reached in my pocket and pulled out one of the candy canes I got from Santa Claus, and I'm sucking on it while I'm thinking.
so
Oh damn! I forgot about those.
the best. So you know from your experience with dealing with the giant mob of people at the target, it's hard to get their attention. It's going to be almost impossible, but you know that you can immobilize them with that sonic sound vibration that you're using before. And if you were to immobilize them, well, they wouldn't be able to hurt themselves.
Yeah.
They'd just be a better target for my Lambo.
You cannot protect them from the Lambo, though. Or Gideon.
Otherwise, then you are putting them in dire peril.
Jesus Christ. So while you decide, I'm going to go get another beer.
Okay,
All
so
right,
now
Gideon,
that
we're making Sean really drink tonight.
Now that the game master's gone, are we gonna pull out shotguns and just blast wildly into the air?
here's what I'm thinking. First, I take the people, get them grouped up, use my weapon to immobilize them. That way, they're not being violent. War feeds on violence, right? So that
We
should
don't
make them a
know
little.
That's
I-
a good investigation point. That's a really good investigation point. I mean,
I'm just guessing. I'm guessing. This is my theory.
It's a good working theory. I love it.
you're a thinker. I'm a runner over in my hot pink.
You're supposed to be
Lambo.
you're supposed to be a thinker, Mr. Criminal.
I was trying.
Mr. Not supposed to be a murder hobo.
You know, somebody had to take action. I even said a prayer before.
Oh, and then it's fine.
Yeah, they'll all go to heaven. It's no big deal.
When you have your next conversation with Jesus, be sure to mention this.
Father, the
He's already gonna know.
Don't worry, they're in a better place.
Under the tire.
Oh man, I feel like you're forcing me into this I need to serve Jesus to get on the right path sort of scenario.
I'm not
So-
forcing anything. I just want you to
Man,
feel
that is
guilty
where
about
this
what
is
you
going.
did.
My soul is sold to the devil. I don't know it, and I need a path to redemption. Oh my god.
character arc.
Constantine will die before that happens.
What's the plan, guys? How are you going to fix
Gideon,
this?
we need to do the move.
I
Shotguns.
announced my thoughts to the party. What I was just saying was out loud to the actual party.
Well, Flanagan is in melee range with
Or
War. Duke it out.
Whoever was within range. Obviously, I can't talk to Flanagan, but
I think it's just Meldog and maybe Gideon.
well, Meldog and Gideon, Fritz and Denafro look like. So I'll tell them. This is that's what I'm thinking. What do you? I think it's probably at least worth a shot.
A shot, you say?
I'm gonna pop my head down into like a window, like leaning into the car, and I'd be like, "It's not a bad idea, but how are we gonna get all these people that are enraged to
I got it.
calmly calm down and skedaddle? Like, do we have like water balloons or something to annoy them and just like?"
Constantine jumps out of the car, cocks his shotgun, and starts blasting it off in the air, running across all of the bodies, trying to draw the attention of the crowd. Do I need to roll for this?
Oh, Jesus.
What are you doing?
Yeah, go ahead.
This
Roll.
is for you, Chance! This is for you!
So you are clearly unaware of that conversation being in the thick of things. So
But I was in the car.
you were in the
Are we not
car.
all in the car?
No,
Yeah.
you're not all in the
Yeah, I
car.
was-
The
But
Lambo
if
only
Gideon-
seats two.
Yeah,
I
and
was
if
in the
Gideon
van.
can hear the conversation, I can hear the conversation, because we're both in the car.
I assumed that Gideon. Oh, Gideon was in the car. Never mind, Gideon. You don't get to be part of this conversation.
We're on a phone call, because Meldog called me, because we have each other's phone number.
All right, so it's me.
I
it's
agree
just
with
me
this
and
plan.
Meldog that I'm-
As you pull out your shotgun and start blasting, you don't have to roll for that. I give you exactly what you want. A bunch of the riders, not all of them, all turn and start charging at you.
I take that. I still have that sound immobilizer I invented, right?
That's the whole plan!
Did you take it off of the light post?
That's pretty much what my whole plan was. Yeah,
Yeah,
of course
then,
I
yeah.
kept it.
Of course, then. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Well, I aim it right at that crowd and I shoot it.
Go ahead and act under pressure to immobilize everyone that's in that direction. Poor Constantine.
Oh god.
As you look at your fancy sound blaster 9000, you're 100% sure this is going to work, and you're standing on top of the van to shoot this thing.
Yeah. I'm at a vantage where I can get. Yeah.
Okay, you'd have to be standing on top of the van to be able to see everyone. Meldog, are you up there with him?
Oh yeah, I've been used as kind of like my makeshift sniper post.
Excellent. I'm really sorry about this. The sound machine explodes, it's shooting shrapnel in all directions, throwing Meldog and Chance in different directions off the car as you take You both take 2 harm armor defeating damage as you hit the ground.
Ugh.
Crushing damage.
Ouchies. So it's armor.
Armor
prevents
defeating damage. Armor prevents some damage. Armor defeating damage is damage that armor would not protect you from.
Okay, I figured that was the case. Because I already took damage, the armor was already used up for this fight, right?
No, armor is constantly on all the time. If you get shot again, your armor will still take it.
Yeah, think of it like damage reduction.
Got it.
Exactly. Except
And
when
let-
you fall off a car from an explosion.
Yeah, or like a concussion blast, like throws you dozens of feet in the air and you slam into the ground.
Or someone lights you on fire.
That makes sense.
Or acid.
I didn't say acid, but who has acid powers? Gideon. Who's ready to self-destruct next?
I'm gonna try to get up.
It's a
And
good call.
I'm gonna be like, bullets don't work, so I'm gonna pull out my magic knife and I'm gonna run towards war with it.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay. You're pretty far back from the action. You're going to have to duck and weave through the crowd of people that were not immobilized to do this.
Okay.
Do you want to do that?
Yeah. We'll do that. Is that a...
That's an act under pressure to duck and weave and not draw the attention of the rioters as you try to charge war with a knife.
Duck and weave, duck and weave.
Oh, like a champ.
Excellent. As you duck and weave, you've got your arms back, running like Naruto, being extra fucking stealthy. And you're right behind War with your knife as Flanagan is tussling with him. Are you gonna stab him?
Yep, and I'm gonna stab him with my magic knife.
Are you gonna aim for something in particular?
His right buttock.
I'm gonna try to go for I'm gonna go like right here under his like clavicle. Just get him like boom.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna take that as you are looking for a weak spot in his armor.
Yeah.
So it kicks some ass, trying to stab him at a point where his armor is not. He looks over his shoulder as you approach, apparently not so stealthy, swings his arm back and laughs, sending you flying against a tree. Go ahead and take 2 more harm from tree damage. So
How big is War comparatively?
he's about twice your size now.
All right, cool. So what I'm going to do is, as he's doing that, I'm going to use my own weight to rip the sword out while I spin around on one of his arms and try to slash him across the back with my sword.
Excellent. Go ahead and kick some ass.
So it appears our incapacitate the crowd failed.
Yes.
Am I proceeding to run for my life?
Could I assist with trying to incapacitate the crowd?
Oh God, Gideon, I don't know. I don't know if you know how to incapacitate.
Well, I mean, I could try to spook the shit out of him.
On a 10 plus, choose 1 extra effect. Of course, I choose damage, so he takes 5 more damage.
He takes 5 more damage. As you lay into him, it is armor. Go ahead and reduce that by 3.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
He laughs mightily as you continue to deal damage to him. His wounds gape, the blood flows, but he laughs in his element.
He is gone berserk. Clearly berserk.
And he brings down. Did you banish his
Spear.
Did we roll for that?
I banished his spear, and he summoned another one and threw it. So he is currently spearless.
He's currently spearless. Well, he doesn't need a spear to punch you in the face. And he does so for 3 harm.
1 harm.
One harm. Gideon, Chance, do y'all have a good idea?
So I've just
Flanagan's gonna
been
keep going.
launched off the top of a van from an explosion from my invention, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna pick my bloodied self up and just pull out my 38 and start unloading on more.
Let me reiterate something that I mentioned earlier. And this is very important. The monster cannot be defeated until you exploit its weakness.
Okay.
So
Yeah. All right. I'm going to actually. Oh, okay. I pull out my phone and I'm going to use my net friends to get in touch with JoJo Siwa to tell her that war is here and
Call it
ask her what we need to do.
go ahead and roll net friends? I don't know what that does.
Wait,
Yeah.
hang on. Hang on. I might have read the wrong thing.
No, that's
No,
not
Net
right.
Friends is
That,
the
that-
right one.
that
Yeah.
sounds right.
Okay.
I had Net Friends for a minute. Such a good move.
A 7. On a 7 and 9, they're prepared to help you, but it's either going to take some time or you'll have to do part of it yourself.
That's fine. Just tell me what I need to do, JoJo.
What does JoJo sound like?
I have no clue.
Oh,
I just know the
It's-
name.
She's very peppy. She's like, "Hello, it's me,
Hello, it's me. Glad you called. You're fighting war? Why are you doing that? He will kill your ass so quick."
Well, it wasn't my choice, but I'm trying to stop it, and blew myself off the top of a van instead.
Well, why would you do that? That sounds silly. Here's what you need to do, and this is important. Run for your life, because he is going to murder your ass. Are you at the riot at the police station?
I'm at a riot.
Oh. Are there more that we don't know about?
I don't know. I don't know where I am. But there's war here. There's a riot going on. Yeah.
Here's what you need to do. You need to stop the conflict. That is the answer here. He thrives in conflict. You have to
That's what I was
defuse the
trying
situation.
to do with the. Well, you're a lot of help. That's what I was already trying to do.
I'm very helpful. I'm giving you the answer. However,
JoJo, thanks.
what are my other options to help you? Because I have already told you that. I can be there in 20 minutes with a bunch of tear gas. Can you hold out for 20 minutes?
Yeah. Tell Steven to come too.
He's busy. On the John. He takes 20-minute poops. He's not coming. Don't worry. I got this. I am his I'm losing the voice. I got to get back into it. I'm great. All right, here I come. I'm bringing the tear gas. I'll be there in 20 minutes actually.
All right.
Bye. Click. Y'all are going to fight war for 20 minutes.
Is anybody near me?
I'm like Yamcha crumpled, like in the ground, like like next to a tree. Apparently,
There is the only person that might be near you. There's no one near you. You're on your own.
Is there any? What about just within earshot?
You can see the you can see War and Flanagan. You can see the tree that Yamcha is crumpled against. You can see Gideon slurping about through the bodies.
Okay, I'm gonna yell out.
Constantine is running for his life. I think from a bunch of people
In what direction?
towards you.
Okay, so I'm gonna yell at Constantine. buy us about 10 minutes. It's all war.
You're telling him. I just want to make sure that this is clear. You're telling him 10 when she said 20.
I thought she said 10. I thought she said 5 and then she said 10. 20. Buy us 20 minutes. I don't know. Take these people out of here. Just give us 20 minutes. We need it.
Okay, should I just roll manipulate somebody to get the crowd to chase me somewhere?
Yeah, you already fired off your shotgun a bunch.
I could just keep running.
Yeah. Roll manipulate someone to keep them chasing at you. I'm really excited about a mixed success.
Yes.
You're running around, shooting your shotgun in the air, bang, 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 running for your life, and they're all like, "Rah!" chasing you with riot shields and batons and pitchforks, whatever civilians carry, brooms.
Torches, pitchforks, you know.
Wait, can I lead the crowd away from the area we're congregated in?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna run out into the street like we're running a marathon somewhere.
Ooh. Okay. You're in a parking lot area right now. If you want to get on the street, I will say that because there's a Walmart a block away, this is a main street. This is a 4-lane road with a divider. Are you going to drag a bunch of civilians into traffic? Constantine, the not murder hobo.
It could be that the police shut down the road as part of the
Oh yeah, there was a riot going on. Are there barricades up?
But no, they didn't. It happened too quickly.
You and your shitty police. We have the worst police. Here.
Maybe if they were better funded.
Oh, don't get political now about the state of the city. You know it's the tax people's fault for going with 22B. That referendum screwed us.
No, this is only Constantine's fault. He is funding the police.
Yes, apparently my donations are single-handedly.
That's how we got out of jail.
The people that are chasing me. Okay, well, I'm just gonna run around the parking lot, I guess.
You don't want to run into the street?
Well, that'll kill the rest of the people. I mean, come on.
It might not. It might only kill some of them.
Or none of them, because I rolled a 12.
Yeah, you rolled a 12 to have them chase you. You want to roll another 12 to see if you act under pressure to succeed?
Oh, this sucks. If I lead them away, I think it will help us more.
It will.
But I could be leading them to their certain death.
Yes, you could.
You know, I think Constantine's going to rationalize this. I think he's going to go for it because, stopping the apocalypse and killing everyone on Earth far outweighs the small crowd's potential death.
So you're saying these people's lives aren't worth saving in the bigger picture?
I'm saying that they, I think they're going to have to be sacrificed for the greater good.
The greater good.
The greater good.
The greater good.
I don't know where this puts Constantine morally, though. Because he's not killing them on purpose. Maliciously.
Okay. As you run out into the street, into this 4-lane road, act under pressure.
What do I need to roll to save all these poor people?
You need to act under pressure and hope to God you roll a 12.
Rolls a 1.
Wait, a 12? What about a 10? Come on. No! Ooh. You know what? Screw it. I'm saving a boom luck point. 12, baby.
As you run up, and
please tell me Jesus comes down and parks the traffic.
Luck happens. You run up to the intersection, and the light is on. The crosswalk light is on. All the lights are red, and you can run right across the street with all of them. And you got 30 whole seconds to do it, and it's counting down.
Oh, man. Okay, so the party, I think, is officially separated with the mob chasing me and everyone else to deal with the big bad.
Yes.
So, all right, guys, kill it or something.
I'm going to pull out my revolver, and I'm going to take shots at him. Where's my stuff here?
All
Yeah,
right.
it's a 38 revolver.
Is it a close or is it a far?
Oh, it's a close. Dang it.
I mean, you want to get close again? Remember last time you got punched?
I'm gonna go try to find my. I need to act under pressure to find my gun from the wreckage of my van.
You don't need to act under pressure. You can see it under the van. You are far away from under the van.
I'm gonna go run to the van.
All right. Go ahead and act under pressure to dash through the remaining rioters to get to your van again and recover your rifle.
I swear, if I get a 10 or above again, I'm gonna be so mad.
A 10 or
So
above
mad.
again?
Well, because like I can run places, but I can't do shit. But it doesn't matter. That's a 5.
As you're running straight towards that rifle. And then War lifts his hand up
You dick.
and it shoots into his hand and he's holding it.
Wait.
And he points it at you like a
What
pistol.
shoots into his hand?
My hunting rifle.
Ah.
And he points it at you like a pistol because it's such a tiny little gun in his giant ass hand. And he fires off a shot. How much does it do? 2?
3.
So
Oh no, hunting rifle is 2.
So your armor catches all of it?
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty lucky.
While he does that, as I'm coming down from my back swipe, I'm gonna swipe up and try to chop his hand off.
Go ahead and kick some ass.
I swear, if I lose this hunting rifle too, I'm gonna be so pissed. This is gonna be like the 3rd one I've lost.
You can always go get another one at Walmart.
But this one's a nice one. This is from the agency. This thing has like a nice scope on it. It's like gunmetal black. This isn't a pink one. This is like high quality shit. I don't want to lose this one, alright?
As you bring up the sword to lop off his hand, I don't think you can do extreme damage to get him to drop it. I think there's a kick some ass extra effect to help you with that. Like, you force
I
them
see.
where you want them.
Yeah, that. No, Kick Some Ass has, since I rolled a 10 or better, I get an extra effect, which is you force them where you want them. And with that, I would hopefully like to knock him off kilter and make him go prone.
Okay. You don't want to disarm him? Because
Well, force them where you want them. Well, that's not one of the options.
I
It's
will let
force
you
them where you want.
I will let you force his hand where you want it to be.
But
As you-
that means, but he would let go of the gun.
I mean, I wasn't going to do that, but if you'd like me
Well, you
to.
just said you just said I could disarm him.
Yeah, you could disarm him. I mean, when I say disarm him, I mean literally. You want to chop off his hand and send his gun flying and his arm?
Yeah, that was my intent.
Okay, well, you lop off his hand and it goes flying away.
Excellent.
And he takes how much harm? To 3?
This will be 4
4.
since I didn't do extra
Oh,
damage.
You got to deal 4, otherwise it doesn't do anything. You lop off his hand. And the gun goes flying to the ground. Meldog, you could probably recover it now if you want to get closer to War. Do you want to get closer to War?
I'm actually.
It's probably going to be focused on me now.
I think I want to try to like manipulate someone. I want to try to parlay with him. Now that we've shown our strength, I'm gonna try to like.
I might have enraged him a little bit too much.
But war respects power. So now that we've shown we were a threat, now we can negotiate. Is what my delusional brain, who has been thrown off a car, thrown into a tree, and shot.
These are.
I said that's not a bad idea. Get them talking. That'll buy us some time too.
You want to get him monologuing?
Yeah.
Going for it.
All right, give me your speech.
Sid'll do his one-man show for us.
I'm like, it's a 9, so it's a mixed success. I'm gonna like stand up, and I'm just like,
Well, I guess it's too late to call a help out.
It is. Let's.
sorry.
He has an opportunity. He has an opportunity to make this work. Don't worry.
Okay.
War. We are now equally matched, and we are showing we can unhand you. Let us talk about this like gentlemen and negotiate like true warriors.
He laughs and he says, "Like true warriors, would you settle this in one-on-one combat like a true warrior?"
Only if you make it an even and fair tournament of battle. Tournament of battle, is that a real thing? And I just kind of like look behind me where there's no one there, and I go, only if it's an equal battlefield, no magic, pure fisticuffs, and we each select a champion.
He laughs.
I nominate our Gideon.
Gideon says, "To the death."
You have to. So when you roll a mixed success on manipulate someone, they'll do it, but only if you do something for them right now to show that you mean it. You have to prove to him that this will be a fair fight.
I'm going to cut my hand with my magic dagger, and I say blood oath, and I throw my dagger on the ground. Blood oath.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
And he touches his stump to his hand.
He laughs, and suddenly he's right behind you, or he's right in front of you with his arm out like this, except it's the arm that Gideon cut right down the middle. So Gideon. It's kind of like, sorry, that Flanagan cut right down the middle, so it's two dangling pieces.
So I kind of like go in for like the high five, but I kind of just...
And then he just grabs it, and it slides in.
Oh.
And he shouts, "Blood oath!"
What the hell just... What did I miss?
All right. And I just like point at Gideon and I go, "You're up, big guy." And I just kind of like limp away.
Choking back the vomit.
Yeah.
The crowd,
stump touched me.
the enraged crowd not disperses. They encircle Gideon and War as a buffer against people who might interfere.
Are they chanting?
They are.
Gobble, gobble, gobble.
They are chanting. They are yelling. They are frothing at the mouth. And as this is happening, a small sedan screams into the parking lot, and it's JoJo Siwa.
All right.
She gets
out. Made it.
She's like, "Hey guys, I got the tear gas." "Oh, what y'all doing?"
The attitude.
"What y'all doing? Is this a blood fight?"
Blood fight.
Yeah, this is a blood fight.
"Oh, they got to fight to the death?"
Unfortunately, I think he just agreed to it. Yeah.
"Oh, so you want me to leave? I got these tear gas grenades.
You take them out, please.
So you want me to take them out?"
No.
Well,
Watch. This is gonna be great. I'm like bleeding on the side.
Okay.
You don't need me.
He's got it. So let's just sit and watch, JoJo.
But we can war. We could just make his friends be like unconscious, and then he'd be less powerful.
Blood
Yeah, I know. That's what I was trying to tell him earlier. Got blown off a van.
So JoJo Siwa is this child?
Yes.
She's like 19, I think.
I had to look that up.
I feel so old. She's a child to me.
I mean, all these pictures, she looks like a child.
17. She's 17.
She was on the Masked or Singer. That's the only way I know it, is because I watched that with my wife, and I was like, "Who the heck is that?" And the name stuck with me.
My niece, we got her a JoJo Siwa jacket for Christmas, and it's like this sequined rainbow thing.
Yeah, apparently I bought one for my wife's nephew or niece. So I didn't know that's what it was, but
Now we all know about JoJo Siwa. So you don't want me you don't want me to throw these grenades? Are we good? I can just leave? This is
I
war.
mean,
We
he's saying
gotta stop him.
I don't think he does. I think, first of all, I think you need to take. You're a member of the Order of the White Horse, and you're just being really flippant about using these grenades. Like, this is pretty serious. You know what to do
I
here.
know, we're having a
Take
great
them
time,
out.
aren't we?
No,
You're really
you're not
I
throwing
can't.
dead people in the parking lot.
I mean, the casualties, they happen. Can we chuck some grenades now?
Good Lord, you are depressing. Just will you take out war, please?
I can't kill him. He's war. He's a deity.
You're useless to us. I'm losing blood.
It's the purpose of your order if you have no way to stop war.
This is war we're talking about. The goal was to stop him. But
Yes.
we are ill-equipped currently.
Sean, you immediately sounded like you started talking through a paper tube.
Is this better?
It's better.
Sexy voice.
Sexy voice.
Can you get Stephen Root on the phone, JoJo?
No, he's busy.
Still pooping.
You get me or nothing. She smiles.
All right, well, help us out. Just launch those grenades. Just do it.
Are you okay with
Whatever
this,
you want
Meldog?
to do.
I'm gonna be like just weekly. No blood oath. Bad blood oath. No.
What, did you make him fight to the death? What are you doing? Is war gonna fight somebody?
I agreed to one-on-one combat, selecting a champion, and he's gonna fight them on equal terms. If we interfere, I'm probably gonna die.
She blinks a lot, and she says, "You made a blood oath with the Avatar of War."
Yeah, because he understands honor.
Your friend's gonna
Unlike
die.
you. Well, if I recall correctly, technically he didn't ask what our friend was, and he's wearing a skin suit, so it's kind of inconspicuous. But I think our friend has an advantage.
Gideon, go ahead and kick some ass. Gideon, are you frozen? No, wait, your fan is spinning.
No, I'm watching this dumbass JoJo Siwa. This is awful. I can't believe that this is the person that just rolled up.
She's a member of the Order of the White Horse, too. A sacred order.
Well,
She's here to stop the apocalypse.
I see.
So
So, what was Gideon doing?
kicking some ass. You have been chosen as the champion in one-on-one combat against war.
Okay.
Oh God, please don't get him killed.
I'm gonna shapeshift first of all.
Excellent. What are you shapeshifting into? Oh, do a 2/3 man.
A what?
Become a 2/3 man with your shapeshifting.
What? Like a centaur?
It is a callback. The 2/3 man.
I was thinking something like that.
Oh God, you posted something in chat.
Oh,
I'm gonna turn into something like that.
Okay.
God.
I'm going to siphon. I'm gonna suck up all the blood from around us, from the automobile accident victims, to swell to an enormous size.
Excellent. Like a puffer fish.
Yeah, I'm just full of blood now.
Okay.
Aren't we all?
I'm extra full of blood.
As you swell to the size of a giant ass monster and roll kick some ass, what's your extra effect? How do you attack? How does Gideon swell up to size and attack?
Well, I look a lot like that thing in the picture, so probably the saw blade arm.
And it's made from the iron in people's blood.
It's made from teeth and bones.
That's way worse. Okay,
Man.
what is your extra effect from kick some ass? You inflict terrible harm, you suffer less harm, you force them where you want them, or you gain the advantage, give +1 for it, or...
I'd like to force them where I want them.
Okay, where would you like them to be?
So we're still in the middle of this.
You are in the middle of a circle of people.
Are there bodies everywhere?
Outside the circle, yes. Mostly in the direction of the Lambo.
Can I push him towards the bodies? Like the circle moves along with us, so that he's standing in like a giant slick of blood,
Absolutely.
making it a little bit harder for him to hold his ground.
As you flail at him with your massive spinning axe bone arm thing,
Bone saw.
you smack him right in the face, and he laughs as he stumbles backwards, and the circle moves with him into the blood puddle, and he's got both his hands up like this, and he pops you right in the...
He has both hands?
He has one of his hands.
He can still punch with a stump.
And he punches you with the stump, dealing 3 harm. Right.
Voice. Don't want.
Yep, that's you, Scott. You're broken. There he goes.
Everybody's breaking now. What is going on?
Am I still running around with a crowd of people?
You are. You've missed this trial by combat.
Yeah,
Shooting a
but
shotgun.
should not war have weakened because I took the crowd and ran them so far away?
He should have, shouldn't he? I wonder if he has.
Didn't
Well, there's no way
call
for
them
me
all
to-
back to create the circle?
No, he used the remaining rioters as the circle and police officers.
The
So,
small amount of them
go
that I
ahead
didn't
and-
run over or distract.
How much harm do you do, Gideon?
2, and I drain 1 life.
All right. Well, as you punch his armor and deal no damage, you heal yourself for 1. And he punches you with his stump, dealing 3 harm.
Well, I would argue that I wouldn't gain any life if I didn't penetrate his armor.
That I'm fine with that. If you want
Okay,
it
so
to
I
be
feel
extra.
Can't
So
you
what-
suck his life out through a stump? Like, that's unarmored.
Okay, so all right. So when he punches me with his stump, he's just got like a jagged what is that?
Stump,
Tibula.
femur, his femur leg. I don't know.
Femur's a leg.
Like,
Radius. He's got his radius just like jutting out of the stump, so he stabs me with it. But then I suck some of his life out when he punches me.
Excellent. I think you were at full
It's a
life
trade-off.
anyway.
So I'm still at full life.
Excellent. You're still at full life, and then you take 3 harm.
So I take 2.
-1.
I take 1, and then I absorb 1. Because I'm immortal. And I have unquenchable vitality.
Okay, so do you take no damage, or you take 1 damage?
One
Yeah.
damage. That's
What-
what it is. That's what it is. Okay, I take 1 damage. You're right.
Okay,
and
so
then
you-
you're going to negate the one by hitting him.
No, I'm not. You can't count that. If I didn't actually connect with him, if it bounced off of his armor, I can't suck the. I'm not drinking his soul. I'm drinking blood.
Well, yeah, you suck blood out of his stump.
If you want to
He's
suck
got
blood, if you want to suck blood out of his stump, I'm fine with that. That makes sense to me. Like, he's bleeding all over the place. Flanagan
One
has put
damage.
wounds in him.
I took 1 damage.
Okay, you took 1 damage. This is going to be a long fight where you take 1 damage every round until you're dead, while he takes no damage. I recommend a new tactic. Please, don't die.
Okay. I've already got a new tactic.
Excellent.
Can't he just like go inside of his body through one of his like chest wounds?
Again, you guys are just reading my mind tonight.
Oh Jesus.
That was the original plan, actually. If he had been distracted, I was going to ask if he, being a god, does he have orifices like everyone else?
Oh my god!
Not
And
only
then-
does he have orifices, he has wounds as well that you could seep into if that is what you would like to do.
I would like to seep into one of his various orifices and/or wounds. Maybe
So-
both.
All right, so
Let's do it all at the same time.
he
That's
winds
all
up to go punch you, and you act under pressure to slip into his
Rectal cavity.
cavity. Go ahead,
So
roll
when
act
he-
under pressure.
When he goes to punch, I'm going to try and engulf him and then.
You, like
And go
engulf him like boo?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, just like that.
Okay.
And now we come full circle. We have Yamcha broken on the ground.
Big success.
Just luck it, Jeff. Luck it to a 12.
Yeah, I'll luck that.
All right, you luck it to 12. Remind me what your extra luck effect is, and Chris, I still have an extra luck effect for you on standby.
Oh, what was my extra luck effect?
We'll find out.
My monster side gains power. My curse becomes stronger, or another breed disadvantage may manifest. Let's just make the curse become stronger.
I think the curse becomes stronger. I don't know what the curse is. I don't know what that means. That's not.
Gideon is just a walking bundle of curses at this point. There's really not much left of the original character.
Another...
Is it time to set this hunter off to safety?
Does he
Safety.
become the new god of war?
Yeah, I think he definitely needs to become some kind of like some kind of horror that's stalking the world.
He could very simply become a new trophy for Klaus.
As you wrap around War and then slither into his inside, you start to take on the characteristics of War, and now you are driven by pure drive, another curse. Any opportunity for you to act on cruelty, you have to take.
Jesus. I mean, that kind of has been a defining characteristic for a while. He's eaten scores of gnomes alive.
I've already
That's-
got Dark Master.
So you've got Dark Master, you've got Feed. I feel like I'm not really sure what else to do to you, man. I think you have to. I think it's going to be pure drive, but maybe cruelty's not it. What's interesting here? Like
I think Jeff is frozen.
this episode
he's
is
frozen.
not brought to you by Roll Discord. Guys, we got to
He'll
find a
pop
better.
back in.
We got to find a better video chat. Everyone disconnects all the time from everything.
That
To
is-
Google.
To be fair, that's the first time I've disconnected tonight.
Now you did it a time earlier too. I don't know if you
No,
noticed.
I just did that to reset the cameras because the cameras were all messed up.
Um,
Yeah, but I have not dropped chat once tonight up until just now.
Mine disconnect just because I accidentally kicked the power supply.
Swamp.
what would a good
So
curse?
Jeff, what would be a good curse for you? Like, you already have to eat people. You already report to the Pumpkin King.
Which we've not really expanded on much, but I mean, he's probably kicked back pretty content with my job so far. He's felt no need to intervene or try to steer the wheel. He's like, yeah, he's got this.
He can only be around during a full moon. I don't know, like.
Think outside the box. What would be a good?
How about
Pure drive. I mean, I like pure drive.
I thought
I'm
about.
always.
Well, I mentioned one of those, and you have been cruel ever since ever. So
Maybe pure drive to go against his current instincts, so he has to not hurt people, but yet he is driven to feed, so he's got to find like compromises.
So he's like Two-Face. He's extreme. Does stuff extremely selfless or just extremely, extremely cruel.
Very empathic, where everybody he kills tortures him because he just feels so bad.
Ooh, that would be cool. Like Haunted Souls type thing. That could be an interesting curse, because that could actually like affect actions too on fails.
I want to do vulnerability.
Ooh.
Okay.
It is a weakness where you take additional harm when you suffer harm from it, and if you are bound or surrounded by it, you must act under pressure to use your powers.
What is the vulnerability to?
Kryptonite.
That's a good question. Something it has to be something inconvenient.
Clorox wipes, because he is like a fungus.
I was gonna say the same thing, something like that.
It's like antibacteria stuff.
Fungicide.
Oh Jesus, y'all have a herbicide bomb still, right?
It's somewhere.
No. Oh
Or
god.
did we actually use that?
No, it's still in the Sports Authority. The abandoned Sports Authority. What if it's like people? Like humans or something like that? Humanoids?
War of the Worlds kind of thing. Very susceptible to the common cold.
What's something that fits in theme with the God of War? Like, because I'm
It's
gaining
gnomes!
vulnerability.
Gnomes are his vulnerability! That's what it's gotta be!
This is true.
It doesn't matter why or how you are now weak to gnomes and elves.
It's because he's been consuming too many gnomes that he has developed a weakness to them.
The batch I killed was tainted.
You ate tainted gnome meat, and war capitalized on it. And as you pick your
Okay, I just thought of it. So you said that when I went inside of war, I go into a frenzy, right?
Mhm.
So let's make my vulnerability. Anytime there's violence nearby, I go into a frenzy.
you have a berserk state.
Yeah, maybe like a secondary role anytime I go to deal damage where I could potentially lash out at my teammates.
Your poor teammates. I like the aggression thing. So let's call it pure drive aggression.
Can you call it pointless violence?
We can call it pointless violence. But whenever you have a chance to indulge, you must do it immediately or act under pressure. So it's pure drive, and the emotion is aggression.
Pointless violence.
Pointless violence. As you seep into war, what do you do inside of war? You're under his armor.
Consume.
Make love.
Make love.
Yes, he gets an instant erection. That's his
So
first task.
okay, so what happens
I'm
is
just kidding.
everything goes downstairs.
Yes, that's exactly
You
what
get
I'm
him
gonna do.
fully erect.
It's kind of like a puppet. So he's like a puppet at this point. I have control of his bodily functions, so I'm going to just make all of the blood go to that one spot. So his brain no longer has blood.
And he just falls to the ground. Act under pressure to do it. Act under pressure, man.
He just strokes out.
Actor under pressure to navigate the bloodstream of a deity.
Why does a deity even have a blood?
No.
You as you attempt to flow yourself to all the right places, you find yourself being grabbed at from the outside, and he pulls at you, trying to yank you out. And then he jams a spear into you from the outside, dealing damage to himself to stab you for 3 harm.
So you take 1 harm.
Blah blah. Those are Legos.
Roll again, Jeff, to rectify the deity.
What do you want to do,
Rectify the
Jeff?
situation.
You're in one-on-one combat with war. You got to do something.
I mean, I could just durian.
Oh shit!
Do it. Do it.
I forgot about that.
Are you familiar with this, Justin?
Ooh.
Oh god.
Hold on. I gotta find this.
I don't. Is it actually a move, or I thought it's
No.
something Jeff made up?
He,
It's something Jeff made up.
It's based on a fruit?
Yeah, the durian fruit.
Oh
Yeah.
God.
It's a loose interpretation of my shape-shifting ability.
Oh no.
It's what he used to kill a bunch of gnomes in Santa's workshop.
Yeah, as we were running
Or
through the
elves.
cafeteria, because I now have the gnomish skull that gives me intelligence. I've got all sorts of new ideas bouncing around about how to use my powers instead of it just being like, let's eat stuff.
It's like when Kirby gets the spike ability and just spikes out.
Yep.
Exactly.
As
But
you,
imagine it's a Kirby inside of another Kirby.
Oh.
so what's your extra effect?
Let's do
Insta deity.
great harm.
Inflict great harm? Okay. As you explode outward in a massive radius, sending bits of you flying everywhere, the circle of people all fall to the ground because
Oops.
you've skewered them all. And War's power shrinks as he's not surrounded by the violence that he's used to. And as you slurp back together, you stand before him, and he is on his knee in front of you laughing. And he says, "You can't defeat me. My work here is done." What do you do?
So is he weakened now? He's not going to fight back?
He's on his knee.
I'm just going to chomp his head off.
Excellent. As you bite down on his head, you taste ash as he dissipates in the wind.
Do I feel anything because of the blood oath?
Yes, that's a good idea.
You feel happy.
Do I feel the bond of the blood oath reveal that he is dead?
You feel your hand. You look at your hand, and where his blood once was, steams and turns to ash, and you feel a sense of completion, a sense of honor has been upheld. An oath has been kept as War leaves this plane.
I'm gonna bandage up my hand using some gauze or like duct tape I have on my utility belt. I'm gonna look at JoJo and I'm gonna be like, blood oath.
That was crazy. So you
So
didn't
he
need
left-
me? I mean, it was cool to see. There's 3 more of those guys, right?
There's 3 of them?
it's the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse.
Well,
We've only defeated 1.
Pestilence, famine.
Defeated war, so we've got famine,
Pestilence.
pestilence.
You heard the part where he said he finished his job, right?
Yeah, and then I know from my investigations and my thoughts that they're trying to do something to initiate a time war.
That doesn't sound good.
So we've played into his hands apparently, or he's done whatever he did. Maybe we have no effect on it whatsoever, but It seems he was successful, and we were not, despite the fact that we removed him from this plane.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
You
not
say
sure
that as
how.
there's bodies everywhere.
Also, somebody should probably clean up all these bodies.
I'm gonna get on my radio.
Gideon's on it.
I'm gonna turn off my radio, and I'm like, I gotta get used to having Gideon back in the team.
Don't worry, we're gonna be good friends, you and me, Meldog. Don't you worry.
But Gideon, we're cool now, right? Now that you're not like a fungus monster, you can actually talk and speak, and we can negotiate. We're cool, right?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, absolutely. You
You're
got it.
we're gonna leave the part where I tried to contain you at the facility a couple months back before I disappeared. Like that's cool,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, no harm, no foul. It's all good.
He sounds very sincere too. I would trust him 100%.
Can I read a bad situation?
Absolutely.
Mixed success.
You can ask Jeff one question.
And I
Are there any dangers I haven't noticed?
You're asking Gideon that question? Or are you
Yeah.
asking me personally that question?
He's asking you personally.
I'm standing on the stairs like, are there any dangers I don't know about?
The tendril that was slowly creeping around Meldog just withdraws. He says, No, nothing at all. Nope. No danger here.
And we fade to black.
This episode of Monster of the Week is brought to you by Charmin Ultra.
You're gonna need it to clean up this mess. Did we conclude the current mystery?
Yes.
Did we save someone from certain death or worse?
-1.
You are muted.
Someone, maybe.
You're muted, Chris. Can't hear you talk. I know you're trying to talk about
I
somebody.
was double muted. Yes, I saved the crowd from Jeff exploding and murdering everyone when I took them and ran them across the road.
That's fair. Somebody also saved Captain Kirk with some magic.
That was me.
Is he still like, so he's got a chunk of a spear like embedded, but he's like stable?
The spear is
I thought that
gone
this-
magically.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I had assumed.
He's probably gonna have throat problems.
So am I still like running? Where am I at in all this?
Don't know. That's why we faded to black, so we wouldn't have to find that out. Did we learn something new and important about the world?
We learned that the Four Horsemen are trying to instigate the Time Wars.
We did.
That is
Jojo Siwa is an Illuminati-esque type situation, and she shouldn't have that power.
She's part of an ancient order.
that is excellent.
I learned that Jojo Siwa is like a boomerang.
I don't know what that means.
I'm not sure I know what that means.
It's one of her songs.
One of her songs.
Yeah, she keeps chanting it over and over again. Come back at you like a boomerang.
Well,
Oh my god.
so I guess that means we'll see her again then. Thank you, JoJo.
You're welcome. Did we learn something new and important about one of the hunters? I feel like we learned a lot about a lot of people, but I need some examples.
I'm gonna say no. Nope.
I don't think we learned anything important.
I
He
mean,
is
it
immortal.
really depends on your perspective, right? I pulled a chunk of the Ten Commandments out of a trunk. So, I mean, it really...
Well, we did learn that Meldog had been held against his will for 2 months and trained as basically black ops.
And yeah, he's a member of the director squad.
He's
Former
not
member.
anymore, though.
Do we know that for sure, though? Because if I was a double agent, I would say I'm not a double agent. I'm not saying I'm going to act against Meldog's character. I'm saying his intentions do not appear to be pure yet. Is that fair, Justin?
Do you not trust everybody's favorite character, Meldog?
Constantine doesn't. Klaus would.
But do you trust him?
Do I personally trust? No, I don't trust Meldog personally. He
So
gave me a
where-
defective skateboard when I had another character, so he's
I'm trying to do a
untrustworthy.
kickflip for you. Will that help?
How many?
You have
How
to
many
take
was
that
that,
up.
guys?
I think like 3
3. Does anyone
or
level
4.
up?
Mm-mm.
How many
Yes.
did we get from the end of that?
I failed twice.
You get 2.
You get
Two.
2 points, right?
Yeah, I leveled up.
I
Alright,
did
what-
too, but I gotta
I'm
run.
one shy because I rolled like a rock star this session against War. I didn't fail a single roll.
Lucky fucking.
That's because you
bastard.
cheated. Scott's a cheater.
So
I forgot.
we can do your level up next time, Chris. We're gonna do yours right now, though,
Okay.
Brett.
See you guys
Okay.
later.
What
See
you
ya.
what
See
you
ya.
gonna take? What you gonna take?
Let me expand the list here. I will take another flake move, I think. Let me see.
Just to jump in real fast, I took +1 cool as my improvement,
Excellent.
and I'm going to go.
See ya.
All right, see you, dude.
Also, what happened to Klaus? Where did he go?
He's Santa Claus now.
Yeah, so we were in the Santa's workshop and everything, and we were trying to get the Divine Spirit, which was a Santa Claus beard, and Klaus slapped it on, so it turned him into Santa Claus, and it turned the current Santa Claus into Krampus, because the Krampus is always the previous Santa Claus.
Okay, right on. So is he like, is he still in the game? Or does he remember he's Klaus, or is he now like...
He knows
Oh.
he's Klaus. He knows he's Klaus that has basically ascended to a deity, and he is now an NPC.
So Christmas is about to get a little weird.
Yes.
It's gonna get fucked up. Wait until we do the
Okay.
Christmas episode.
All right, bye.
See ya.
See ya.
All right, I'm gonna take. Where'd it go? Where the heck did it go?
Is it often
Often overlooked.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
When you act all crazy to avoid something, roll plus weird. How do you act all crazy, or is it change?
Oh, it's gonna be different for every situation.
Okay. I'm used to Klaus just shitting himself.
I like to improvise around my surroundings. Chance does
Take
when he
advantage
acts
of it.
weird.
Whenever you do an investigation or you're talking to someone, remind me that I can't lie to you because I forget.
Yeah, that's right.
Be like,
Okay.
I asked this question and you can't lie to me, gamekeeper.
Cool. Is that all I mark? Is I've forgotten with level up. Just mark the extra. Take another flake move. Often overlooked.
Yeah, you
And that's
your
it?
move and then you reset your XP back to nothing.
Does it spill out? So if I got 2 and that 1 put me at 5, does it spill over to 1 again?
Yep.
All right. Cool.
You get all the
Alrighty.
XP. All right, that was fun, guys. I'm glad war's over because holy shit,
Yeah.
that was fucking crazy. I was not ready
Toe to
for
toe with War in his element.
like y'all don't
was
solve
horrible.
problems y'all are a blunt instrument.
Okay. That
Let me
whole-
refer you back to the D&D game that I have been DMing for the last 2 years, and how you guys solve problems. Brett's the only one that thinks outside of the box.
We
Sorry,
all-
you were gonna say?
I was gonna say we were all setting up for other things, and then someone decided to ram a Lamborghini through several people and think that it was not gonna hurt people.
Absolutely fair.
This is
So-
why a lot of the time you have to beat Chris to the punch on doing things, because he is just gonna go balls to the wall.
It's like
if you give 2 seconds of silence, he's just gonna do something.
That is why Melvin has become what he is now. When I started playing with you guys, I'm like, oh, I'll be the voice of reason. It'll be funny. I'll be like this nerdy Bane guy. Ha ha ha. And then it's just
It's just all downhill.
yeah. Which I'm glad it's character growth, but good God.
You shouldn't have to grow this quickly, right?
Our little bird has grown up too fast. He's been kidnapped and now a monster. I love the Naruto run, by the way. That was a great touch.
Oh, that was fun. Oh, I want to do more anime stuff. I need to send y'all to an anime convention.
Oh boy.
Nunjaku go kill.
And that's how the war with Japan started.
Oh, I'm gonna have the Attack on Titan music playing, and then
Oh God.
that's when it all changed. Oh. Or we could do JoJo
cool.
poses.
What's that?
Yeah.
JoJo poses.
That's the only JoJo I care about.
Oh.
So I have some pictures that I took with Eileen at one of those like Japanese photo things, and I did nothing but JoJo poses in it.
Excellent.
Hold it up. I need to see this.
Like,
Oh, that's good stuff.
It's all like, I'm so cute, and you're just like,
yeah, she's sitting there just all like, and I'm sitting back there just like the.
goodbye, JoJo.
Oh, that's what this game feels like to me. Like the absolute nonsense feels like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
I breathe
I should
in.
get around to watching that one day.
You really should. It's good.
I read a lot of the manga like 15 years ago, but
Like a bunch of it is on Netflix right now.
oh yeah, I know it's there. It's just
You have no excuse. Go watch it.
I got too much other stuff. I'm watching Dragon Ball Z Kai right now, man.
Why you've seen Dragon Ball Z how many times?
Actually, I've never seen Dragon Ball Z past the Frieza saga. I've never seen Cell or Boo.
Really?
Really?
For real.
We'll go back and watch DBZ abridged instead.
No.
It's so good. It's amazing.
Well, you see, I need context before I can
You really don't.
fully enjoy
It's
it.
a standalone show. It'd be like watching Sword Art Online abridged. That would be good.
Good God, I finally watched that, and whoever does the Kirito voice is just,
It's so
Too
good,
much.
right?
I'm straight out of Mercy.
Well, I'm gonna hit it. I'll see y'all Sunday, or I'll see some of y'all Sunday.
All right,
See
man.
you.
See you Sunday.
Have a good night.
Take it.
I really love that scene in Abridged, where he's like, "I'm fresh out of Mercy," or what was it?
I'm the god of death, and I'm fresh out of Mercy.
And then one of the little side characters just like whines a little bit. Oh, that's a fun show. I can't wait for a new episode.
I can't. I wish I could like sort of online. Like the first like half was fine, and then it got weird, and then it got okay again, and then it got cancer, and then it was just like, I got cancer, and you're like, oh, Candace got weird.
I say I've only seen the original 2 seasons, which was the first 2 games, because that's how they grouped it on Netflix. I don't know if that's how it's actually grouped, but
That's how like the first one is broken up into Sword Art and then Elfheim.
yeah, Elfheim. That's what I've seen through is Elfheim, and then I was just like, oh wait, that's his cousin.
Yeah, it gets harem anime very quickly, and it doesn't stop.
That's why the first half of the first one is good.
Yeah,
Yeah, I liked it when I was watching it, and it just kept doing.
It's like, let's take on more and more bad anime tropes.
I think people have suggested. I haven't watched it myself, but ReZero is a good alternative if you want that kind of story. It's about a guy that's trapped in a fantasy world, but he can't die, and so every time he feels it, and he gets checkpoints and stuff, but he has to get to certain things, and he has to like do an objective and die 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 until he gets help, and then he goes on, and then he gets a checkpoint, and then he starts from there and dies and dies and dies and dies, and it's just about how he handles it.
Well, I've got the perfect fantasy anime for you, and it's called Konosuba.
I love Konosuba.
Explosion.
It's just so fucking ridiculous.
That's what makes it great.
Yeah, I need to watch the second season. I watched like halfway through after they lost the house, and then I was watching Crunchyroll through Verve when it was still Funimation and Crunchyroll were getting along, and then Funimation's like, nope, we're out again. And I'm like, that was the only reason, is so I could watch both at the same time. It was great.
I've decided that since Attack on Titan has finished, I'm going to finish it. I'm going to watch it and then be done.
I'm trying to get my wife into it. We watched the first 3 episodes again, and there's a lot of stuff from like, oh shit, that's a thing. Oh shit, I forgot about that.
It's like, to me, it feels very much like Goblin Slayer, except Goblin Slayer's got that fan servicey nonsense in it.
Have you guys watched Overlord?
I watched 1 episode of it, and I was like, oh, this is going to be super fan servicey.
I like it because it's a great twist, because you're expecting him to kind of be like, not to spoil too much, but instead of him being the hero, he turns into the villain. And there's like a whole side plot where there's just things happen, and you find out later he's been just controlling the whole scheme and stuff. And there's a whole fight where he spends 5 minutes buffing himself. And it's just like buff, 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 and then he just goes in and just. All right, that's just kind of cool.
I will give it another go when I finish Attack on Titan.
I saw, like, not trying to spoil anything, I saw a weird commercial on Adult Swim when I was stuck at the hotel, and it kept playing every like break. When did there become Zeppelins in Attack on Titan?
I have no. I'm not there yet.
Yeah, like it just out of nowhere, it's like Attack on Titan's back, and then there was like a Zeppelin just flying by and people dropping out of it. I'm like, what?
They must have done a time skip or something.
Yeah, because that was just not part of the fantasy for me. I'm like, am I like, what the fuck?
We're like full on steampunk now.
Yeah.
Like I can see where the technology with like the grappling gear kind of makes sense. Them going down that path.
It's not actually a Zeppelin, it's just a very, very slow like trolley used with 2 cables.
They just like, they shoot off. There's like a million of them shooting off all the time. But it's happening so fast you can't see them.
Anybody watching WandaVision on Disney Plus?
Dude, it is so fucking good.
I don't watch it. I don't fucking watch anything, man.
It's the only thing I'm watching when it releases.
I didn't have my computer or my PlayStations or anything, so I just kind of was like watching Netflix. Well, like, because what happened was we got down here and the movie company was like, oh, we're going to be an extra like 5 days before we show up. So I was just like, cool. So I'm stuck at a hotel for 5 days. All right. Can't work. Can't.
Can't anything. So you're caught up on WandaVision.
Yes.
That last episode, man.
I want to know where they go with this. Like this twist and whatever they did. It depends on how they handle this next episode, whether or not this is going to revitalize Phase 4 or ruin it.
They've done so good on it, though. Like, WandaVision has been so good.
My brother brought up a good point. He's like, everything that happens in the B plot is very interesting, but the A plot he's very tired of, and he's only bearing through it because he wants to know about what happens in the B plot. And that's just keeping it as vague as possible. Case
when your B plot is better than your A plot, jeez.
It's how it's.
Well, I feel like the B plot is the A plot.
Yeah,
but they're
how it's wrapped up and presented, I think, is frustrating him because he's not he's not a fan of how it's.
Did he not grow up with Nick at Night like I did?
The charm went away very quickly. But I will say I find it very funny that an Olsen is being portrayed in all of these old like sitcoms and stuff after what happened to her sisters.
What do you do?
Womp womp.
So, are you caught up on what everyone thinks certain characters are?
No.
So it's Reddit nonsense. But you know the character from Parks and Rec? Have you watched Parks and Rec?
On and off.
Okay. In Parks and Rec, there's the politician lady, and she is Agnes.
Yeah.
Everyone thinks that she is some sort of witch that is aware of what's going on, and that she is trying to purposefully age the children faster.
Well, okay, so going into, I don't think they're going to do this because this is too absurd of a thing. In the comics, I did a little bit of like digging and stuff about what happened in the universe between these two kids. They were the left and right arm of some demigod that worked for Mephisto.
Okay, that's
So
more than I know.
Yeah, and when Wanda does the whole House of M thing where she wishes mutants away, it's revealed that her children are taken away and returned to being the man's arms. So there's an image of this guy sitting there with these two children, like torso up, arms flailing around on each arm, and he's going, "Yay!" And then there's like the Scarlet Witch crying in the background. And I'm like, there's no way in hell they're gonna do that.
Nah. But
That
like
would be so fucked up.
Her two children end up being like two actual superheroes later on.
Yeah, I believe so. They actually retcon him to come back.
Like, I know one of them is Wiccan, and he's got similar powers that she does, and one of them has powers like Pietro does.
Right. I don't know. I'm wondering if this is going to tie into the next two movies we're supposed to get.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, like,
it is. This is a big setup for that. This is them floating the gap between movies.
Well, the big thing that they've been talking about for the Spider-Man movie, which I think was supposed to originally follow this before everything got shifted due to COVID, because we were supposed to get Black Widow, and that got delayed. And then it was supposed to be WandaVision, Captain or Winter Soldier, and Falcon. And then it was supposed to go into Spider-Man. And Spider-Man has the original Doc Ock from the Sam Raimi movies, and then they got Jamie Foxx as Electro from the second iteration. And so they're thinking that it's going to be a multiverse thing where they're going to pull in the other Spider-Man and tie that all together.
Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire. You think?
I think they're going to do something like that.
Well, you know what the next Doctor Strange movie is, right?
Multiverse of Madness.
And Scarlet Witch is supposed to be in that.
MOM, Mom, red flags.
It's gonna be so fucking good.
Yeah, I'm scared because they announced another Fantastic Four in the MCU.
Well, I mean, Fox is basically Disney now, so that shouldn't be a bad thing now.
Yeah, but I genuinely love the Fantastic Four, and I will say I enjoyed the original movie with like Jessica Simpson and stuff like that. It was a fun movie. It wasn't great, but it was fun. And then there was the sequel, which didn't even show fucking Galactus, and that was the only cool thing. And then we got Fan Four Stick, and I'm just like, I don't want them to go that same route. And especially since the Fantastic Four technically were the first Marvel superheroes in canon. They're coming in late to the party, and it just seems weird.
I mean, you can thank Fox for that, for basically killing the IP. by retaining it.
Yeah.
I want to see him do the Inhumans. That's what I want because I love the Inhumans.
Did you see the show? Because it was a bust.
No,
Yeah.
I didn't. I didn't know there was a show.
Good. It will hurt
Swing and
less.
a miss.
Hmm.
It was
I think
supposed to be
that
the
bad.
answer to the X-Men.
Was that when it was still Fox and not Disney Fox?
It was
It's MCU.
Disney's answer to the X-Men because they couldn't get them at the time, and it was poorly executed.
Wait, I'm confused.
So this
Fox had X-Men as well, so they had X-Men and
So Disney had Inhumans.
yeah.
Fox had the X-Men at
How
the
do
time.
wait? How do they have the Inhumans if they?
so
Because the
they're-
Inhumans are a Fantastic Four, like gallery of villains.
they integrated them through Agents of Shield and stuff involving the first Avengers movie and the Kree. The Kree came in and started mutating people. There was some sort of sub name for it.
The Terrigen Mist. Ooh.
Yeah, that's what it's called.
Yeah, but it's the Terrigen Mist and all that stuff happens, and so it all tied in with Agents of Shield and Agent Carter, which technically were a part of the MCU up to a certain extent, and then they branched off the Inhumans of that, so that was supposed to be its own thing, and they were supposed to come back into the universe, but then they shelved all the show stuff, and so the ABC shows, the Netflix shows, don't tie into the MCU anymore, I believe. And it's some sort of weird, confusing mess where technically they were there, but they weren't. They didn't have the impact because they weren't popular. And
It's not popular. They're not popular. That's the thing.
Right.
But
Well,
they
like, how do you? They were supposed to be the answer to the X-Men, but how do you compete with the X-Men?
Okay.
You don't. Wolverine is
Yeah.
the answer every time.
I don't know.
I was glad when they started doing a Wolverine comic again, because, you know what? X-23 is a fine character. I like Logan better.
I wish that we were still doing Ultimate Spider-Man. Personally, I like the Ultimate Universe.
Nope. Bad. Miles Morales is the only good thing that ever came out of it, and I'm glad the Ultimate Universe is gone.
You
It
didn't
was-
like Ultimatum, where they killed fucking everyone?
Where Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver have an incestuous relationship.
Well. We don't talk. So,
No. You said you like the Ultimate stuff.
I
and this
do.
is the baggage it comes with.
And this is the baggage it comes with. Fuck the Ultimate X-Men all the way out the door. That is
They
some
fuck each
fucked
other.
up shit. Yes, the whole way. Like, why? Why is that necessary? That's not edgy. That's just fucking stupid.
No, I think the best thing that came out of the Ultimates was the Marvel Zombies, and the fact that it actually, like, there's a lot of consequences to it and stuff.
I did like Marvel Zombies.
Boy, I'm on the other side of that coin. I did not care for it at all.
It was fun and ridiculous.
Especially when Ash from the Evil Dead takes place in part 2.
Yes.
Yeah, and I read the original comic, like a 5-issue sub-series they did for it, and I was just like, I just don't care about zombie stuff, is what it is.
They
I
ate
think-
Galactus.
I
They
think
ate Silver Surfer and gained his powers too.
Well, that's how they ate. That's how they were able to eat Galactus.
Yeah.
I know it was the whole, zombies bad kind of
Yeah.
situation, but it's like, at the same time, like it was cool to see them wanting to tear down the MCU because they were so careful about it for a long time. Like I'm more of a DC person. Like
You
most of my
like a reboot every year?
No, we haven't had one in like 6 years.
What was Death
I
Metal?
remember-
Was Death Metal not a reboot?
I remember reading 52 one year, where I bought the issue every week for a year. And I read it and I was just like, all right, cool, getting updated stories every week. And then the last couple of issues completely retconned everything that happened in the comic book for the past year.
So Rebirth was pretty good up until like last year when they started doing the weird editorial bullshit. They canceled Titans. They canceled Blue Beetle during its run. There's a bunch of other shit that happened. We got And then everything was supposed to tie into that stupid crossover with the Watchmen, and they delayed the Watchmen book, so things were happening in the comics that were supposed to take place after the Watchmen finished, and it was just like, oh no. It's like, uh-oh.
They
So
shouldn't have delayed the Watchmen stuff. Like, I stopped reading because that stuff took too long.
Like, I have the full set. So the comics I collect right now is Legion of Superheroes because it doesn't need to take place inside anything. It's its own little bubble. I have Dark Knight Metal, and then I collect Power Ranger comics because those have been really damn consistent.
I was reading Invincible every time it came out for a while. That was fun.
Did you see that they're coming out with a TV show?
I did. I'm real excited about it. And did you see who they got to playing the dad?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
I'll watch the show. I've never read the comic, but I've never read the comic, but the trailer for the show looked interesting.
It is. It's super fun. Oh, while we're talking about people who are playing parts in another thing, I want to bring up something about WandaVision. Did you hear who decided they didn't want to do a cameo in WandaVision?
Black Panther.
Patrick Stewart.
Why?
He just turned it down.
Huh.
Which
I think he's earned the right to take what roles he wants.
yes, but it opens the door to like, oh shit, who are they? What are they thinking, right? Like they could, if he said no, what did Ian McKellen say?
Probably no, if Patrick Stewart said no.
I know, but I want him to say yes. I want Granddaddy Magneto back.
Have you seen that commercial for Paramount Studios where it's Patrick Stewart just like being really weird?
No.
Like, so it's like for their Paramount Plus or whatever, and like James Corden and like all these other people are climbing up mountain, and there's just Patrick Stewart. He's like, "Oh, hello there, it's me, Patrick Stewart, in a tuxedo, and this is Stephen Colbert. He's bringing me a martini. Let's dance." Like,
Okay.
and then there's like just a bunch of other characters like, "This is weird," and then there's.
I have no interest in another fucking streaming service. Oh, that's awful.
Yeah, I don't get it. But it's about to hit 11. I should probably.
Oh yeah, I gotta wake up early.
Oh yeah, you're in our time zone now.
Wee, East Coast forever.
Where are you guys at?
Georgia,
We're yeah,
the big ATL.
just north of Atlanta.
Worst place ever. But we voted properly last year, so yay!
Yay!
You're part of the problem.
No, we're not. We are slowly rooting that problem
I'm
out.
gonna stop streaming. I